Yeah, these days I don't take advice from anybody who gon' tell me how to do it if they never even did it right. These days I don't waste a minute of my time reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life. These days I don't need nobody's validation. These days I don't need nobody's invitation. These days I don't tell nobody what I'm doing. I just do it. If I fail, keep it pushing till I get it right. Yeah, these days I've been wide awake, I never sleep late. Got a lot to do, I treat a Sunday like a weekday. Do it for my son, set the table, I need 3 plates. Have my cake and eat it, baby, don't forget the cheesecake. Got it, yeah, they know I got it. Confidence contagious, so the ones around me caught it. Everybody waiting on me, hoping I'ma drop it. I feel like all this weight is on me, still I'm never stopping. No, that is not a, yeah, pushing myself to the limit. I set a goal, but still I never feel enough when I get it. Cause when I go and all these feelings overflow to the ceiling, it's like a hole just open up and I don't know how to feel it. I tell them, look, I don't make mistakes, the mistakes make me. Drop songs when I write them, I don't wait 8 weeks. They too focused on the image now, but that ain't me. Lot of rats taking pics, that's why they say cheese. Lately I've been feeling like there's something off. A lot of friends used to show me love, ain't showing love at all. Yeah, all right. Only cheer me on when I was underdog. Running up the numbers, everybody keep on running off. Funny how they wanted me to win until I passed them. Now all of a sudden they be talking in the past tense. He was this, he was that, like I changed up, had a kid, I'm a dad, gotta make funds these days. Everybody focus on the he say and she say, acting up and trying to make a scene like a screenplay. Try to be original but end up as a remake. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I'ma be great. I just stick to the plan. Yeah, I'm focused on the music, not a pick for the gram. Stay true to my supporters, yes, I did it for them. So even when I get hot, never switch on a fan. These days, I don't take advice. All right, what up, OnlyBands? What up, Energy? What's good? Ooh, I like the new, reminiscing on regrets of the past. That's a different life.
Fire. NK Capital in the house. What up, big dog? How you guys doing? Welcome. Great to see you guys. Why don't we get the party started? What do you guys say? Man? Yeah? All right, let's do it, man. I was here early. I was going to be here so early today. I thought we were getting this, I thought we were going to get this inverted celery. And, man, the kids, when I say the kids, I probably just mean Kingston. Kingston came in here and absolutely demolished the entire office. All the technical difficulties you can think of, we have experienced them over the last couple hours. So we got it, though. We got it. We're back. Yo, shout out to Green, man. I didn't know Green was such a techie guy. W, man. What a G. What a legend. All right. What's up, Jessica Lake? What up, Cole? What's good? What up, Wokey? Yeah, man. Started at like 7:40, but I guess we're on time here. So why don't we get into it? Let's pray real quick, and then let's do a fresh top-down analysis so we can dive into things and see what we can come up with here today. All right? Let's do it. Father God, I thank you for this group. They're fired up. They're moving. Lord, I thank you for sending me here to impact them in a deep way, and not only in their trading, but in their life in general. I pray a blessing over each and every one of them where they are right now. I pray that you would meet them in the season that they're in and just bless them. So we thank you, and we just give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right, let's do this because I don't know what's happening in the market, but we might have something at 8:30 here. I'm not too sure, but we don't really have too much news going on today. Today is the 4th of August, and it's another day for us to be patient and disciplined and really stick to the plan, right? We know what the future holds, and we know how to get it done, but we got to act accordingly every single day. So let's continue to act that way, and let's jump into the technicals. We got some news coming up tomorrow, but nothing too crazy here today. So I'm standing again. Let's go see what we can come up with here when it comes to gold and the NASDAQ. You guys ready? Y'all ready? You better call a signal. Hey, you guys better call a signal if I'm in the middle of this breakdown. And make sure it's a good one. All right, let's do it. Let's talk about gold here. This is the daily time frame, and we did respect the highs there yesterday. So we closed bearish on yesterday's candle. We have an opportunity now to maybe see this candle start to move down if it re-breaks the low or some sort of lower time frame move here. So possibility for price to continue moving down. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is rejecting here, so we are pretty strong bullish, right? We tapped into that level of support. We rejected it a couple times. We kind of came up, and looks like we now officially filled the wick to the left-hand side. So New York Open is pushing things down, it looks like. Let's see the 1 hour. So this was your 7 a.m. candle. Moves up. Next candle kind of moving down. We are pretty much at resistance here, so we'll see if we can maybe catch some sort of opportunities to get this candle closing no wick here. Yeah, so let's see what happens. You got 29 seconds here. Might need a clean candle closure below, but I also might be interested, just depending on the closure here, on the break of the lows for price to move down. So we'll see, either that or you wait for the closure like this, and then we move about these sells in just a little bit. So we'll see what happens. We got 8 seconds on the candle, and let's see how we can close here. But 30 still bullish, 1 hour still bullish, 4 hour still bullish. Daily looks like it can come down. So you got this you got this opportunity here. So possible sells on the break of the lows. Let's take a look at the stops. Stops will be like 110 pips. I'll probably be waiting for the closure below and not take the actual break below, just because that candle closed a little too bullish, if you ask me. So maybe a closure below or some sort of a bearish closure like this, I think would set us up for the selling opportunity. So possibly in about 15 minutes, we can get an opportunity here if we can stay down, right? Again, the higher time frames are all trying to push up. So I know we tapped into that 4 hour level. So if we can stay down, I think this is going to be a great opportunity for us to get involved in the sells as that daily candle may begin to make its way back south here. So we'll see what happens, but overall everything's looking pretty good. 30 closed bearish, which isn't bad here. 1 hour still pretty bullish though, 4 hours still bullish. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe if the 30 throws a lower wick here, maybe I have a entry on the break of the low. But up until then, I'm gonna wait on a 15-minute resistance and then go from there. So the level actually might be, where'd my tools go here? The resistance might even be better somewhere up here. All right, if you can get price to kind of wick up into this area, and then we look for resistance here, and then take the sells coming back down. So we'll see. We'll see. Couple things could play out here today, but we'll be here for it, so we'll see what happens. But 30 looks decent to go down. 15-minute, you know, that candle closed a little strong in my opinion, and then the 1 hour can still, you know, easily just juice up here. So we'll have to pay attention to what happens at these 15-minute resistant levels, and then go from there. But we'll see, my friends. Maybe 8:45, maybe 9 a.m. We'll see. What up, Philippe? My bad. I didn't even ask y'all about the music. I didn't even care to ask. It should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. All right, that's pretty much it. So that's gold. Let's hang tight. We'll wait. You know, the celery play really would be a lot better if you had, yes, this bearish engulfing candle here, right? But the candle next to it, right? The one that closed after that is really not the greatest. You really want to see that candle look more of a rejection than like a actual support. So something like this is really what you're looking for when it comes to the celery play. That does not, right? These two look totally different. One here, right? Totally different bullish candles. So that's not a celery play. How'd you guys do in Asian? I just walked the dog. I basically walked the dog. All right, now we're going up. Now we're going down. Okay, up. Okay, sounds good. Fell asleep last night, hit full TP. Yeah, man, that trade yesterday, I was in it for 3 hours. And then eventually when we broke the 1 hour high, I moved my stops to break even, and then got hit at break even, bro. Yeah. Happens. Part of the game. Part of the game. My little Forex account though, that little one that I've been working on, a trade locker, that one I left open. That one was stop loss or TP, and yeah, that one actually hit full, but it was only a couple dollars. Just it's just a test account. Onion, why can't we enter the 15-minute onion buy? You got no bottom wick on the candle, so likely, yeah, just lower probability without that bottom wick. Price action, baby. Price action. Throwing us the challenges. I like it. I like it. All right, we'll see what happens here. Let's see about that 4 hour. We could still pump up, although we filled the wick at this point. You know, we could still continue moving up. It looks like 4 hours actually trying to create like a support here too. So, but yeah, nah, just a choppy session for the most part. This was New York sesh last night, so we literally yesterday. So we got into the trade and it literally consolidated for 4 hours after that. If we drop down to the 1 hour chart. Look at that. This one we got in the trade, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bam, that next 4 hour just lifted. Yeah, it was wild. And then the 4 hour after that did almost nothing too. And that was Asian session. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at NQ here. And let's see what we come up with on the NASDAQ today. Bullish. We're bullish. So we gapped up here to start the week. We've been moving bullish. We're trying to run into that resistance up there. I'm sure 4 hour has been pumping here. So 4 hours has been pumping since yesterday. 1 hour is also, you know, just working its way up. A little bit of a range. Had some had a little bit of structure here, but then ultimately pushed up and just been consolidating now and just running wild here on NQ. So 30-minute is moving down, 15-minute is consolidating. So yeah, maybe range 2 buys. I'm sorry, range 2 sells below support here. Let me check that. Yeah, probably below support. And then if we look left, I don't know if we have much. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we got some distance here. So yeah, price looks pretty clean up there. If you create support above this level at 204, then chances are we'll continue moving bullish. And I'll be interested in the buys if, yeah, or maybe even get a breakout here. Maybe breakout here as price is consolidating a little bit, and then we look to trade the zone above or range 2 sells below, and you got all that clean range coming down. So either one of those will work for me. Yeah, one of the other on NQ, but I would like to take the buys since we are pretty dang bullish. Pretty bullish for the most part. So yeah, we'll see what happens on NQ today. A lot of range. Gold still no bottom wick on that candle. Oh, this is good. Yeah, we kind of want to see that resistance here in the observation zone too, if we can get that, right? Something like this would be great. Push down. Yo, what up, Vicky? How you doing? That's good. That's good. Yeah, we've been stuck. We've been stuck on the daily for a while. It's been very choppy here. So if you guys feel like you haven't performed the best during your sessions, or if you feel like you've taken good trades but those trades haven't been able to run, here's your reason right here. So it's not you. Don't worry, you didn't lose your touch. Right? It's just the actual consolidating market that makes it tough when the higher time frames are very confused, right? A lot of times that gets the lower time frames going nowhere. So you can have great setups, you could have great indicators, you know, things that indicate, and then price just kind of not you know, follow through with everything. So it's okay, you know, it's okay. It's part of dealing with some market conditions when the higher time frames are choppy like that. Choppy. Well, that one trade too, we got into at 9:30. That was in July, and it lasted 2 hours. Literally 2 hours. That was the day we went on the prop firm match thing. So it's crazy. Hey, give me one second. All right, be right back. Man, my wife and kids are still sleeping. I feel like they haven't slept in this late in forever. They're usually up at like 7, 7:30, and now it's almost 9. That's crazy. Feeling better than I deserve. Let's go. Yeah, Kingston does need some sleep after just destroying, annihilating this office in here. You know, I just picture him when I was gone yesterday, sitting at my desk, sitting here at the computer, and just literally pressing the on-off button. On-off, 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 just over and over. Yeah, yesterday, let me see something. Discord. Yeah, yesterday our this is where we entered yesterday. So that was the trade on the break of those highs, right? And stops are kept below the lows here. And yeah, I mean, if you had TP or stop loss and no management, you would have been chilling, you know. So yeah, it was, you know, in and out of profit into drawdown, profit, drawdown for nearly 3.5 hours. But look at that. Eventually it just took off. So it was a good trade. Just took a long time to play out, like longer than we ever really anticipated. I wanted to ask if you could join. Yeah, you know, we'll look into the crypto options for the Clubhouse. And that's probably the only other way that we can do it. So we'll look into it. If we can, we'll let you guys know. If not, then yeah, we'll try though. We will try, my friend. We will try. I do need a padlock, yeah. I need a padlock soon. I didn't take these since I wasn't looking at the charts at the time. How do you feel about the 30 inverted celery? Let's take a look. 30 inverted celery. Yeah, not bad here. Yep, closure above the range. Oh yeah, when was this? Down here. Yeah, it was pretty clean. Pretty clean, right out supports. Support. No bottom wick, no top wick. Yeah, not bad, bro. Not bad. Yeah, I look pretty good. 4 hour was the only thing there is the 4 hour, I believe, was bearish. Yeah, so it's a little tough to take that when that 4 hour is bearish like that. But if you know the risk and you know the counter trend, right, then, and the idea still makes sense, right? Inverted celery to kind of have that 4 hour pullback. So that would have been, if I took that, I would have been basically looking for partials, you know, at like 14. Quick partials. 14, maybe even 12 on something like that, because that could have easily been the 4 hour candle making a top wick right here, and then coming ripping back down. Nice cheeky entry. That would have been a nice in and out. Precision. Profits pilot, yeah, you seen that too. Yeah. Other than the 4 hour being bearish, you know, and that's the thing, like, if any of you guys are starting to understand the playbook, that's your next level of understanding. It is now like, when does that inverted celery make sense versus when doesn't it? And when do I hold that inverted celery versus when do I close it at, you know, at a reasonable area because it's counter trend? So is it trend? Is it counter trend? So those are the little details and nuances that you'll learn after you begin to, you know, study or understand the playbook, right? But first comes understanding that playbook, and then you're going to see all these patterns, the playbook patterns, and some of them you're going to win, some of them you're going to lose. You're going to be like, man, that was perfect. How'd I lose that or whatever? And then you'll look and go, oh, you know what? It was going against the trend, or it was against the 4 hour. And, you know, you begin to tie things up, you know, slowly but surely. So it's, yeah, man, it's a journey. You know, give yourself a break if you don't understand it the first month, the first 2 months, 3 months. It's like it takes a month or two to understand the playbook. And then it takes a month or two to understand the higher time frame correlation. And then a month or two to, you know, really get the management. So, give yourself time. Don't be so quick. Don't be so hard on yourself either. Took the trade too. Nice half risk. Yeah, cool. Yeah, counter trend. And that counter trend trade, you know, so then now there's a difference between the higher time frame tapping into a target and us counter trend trading like that, or us just trying to snipe that top wick, right? Because that candle, this entry here, you didn't really hit any 4 hour targets or anything yet. You know, that it kind of looked like that 4 hour was loading up to drop down off resistance there. So it's just about knowing like the whole story, right? And putting it together on what to do in each situation here. But yeah, good money, good trade here. So we'll see if we could play around this observation zone and maybe get a resistance to form here now. And then I like sells coming back down into 18 and then back down into 04. So we'll see if we can get it. Other than that, if we look at the buys here, it's all right. You got some clean range to go. So still some opportunity to take buys here. Buys above. Right, I like the sells better though. No bottom wick here. Nice support range fill here. And then again, if that daily wants to move down today, that'll be the start of it. We're still respecting the daily highs here too, so. Would I say the 4 hours bullish? Not at the moment. Nah, we're definitely bearish. Oh, on the 4 hour, I'm sorry. Yeah, with that previous one, bearish. Well, you know, I think price just kind of coming up here to test this out and see if it can push through. We definitely broke the highs, so you know that's definitely something that kind of takes us away from being bearish. But now we're really tapping into that wick fill, right, and this overall observation zone here on the lower time frame. So yeah, even though we popped up, we could still push up, and that's why I'm open for the buys here. But this could be where we start rejecting, right, where all these highs are at. That's the previous daily right there, so we start rejecting that. If we get a closure below here, I think we can expect or anticipate that 4 hour candle to start pulling back now, and that'll be our sell. That'll be our sell position. 1 hour also here. 1 hour never broke the highs here as well, and then you have all this 1 hour resistance. So you got targets tapped on you got top wick formed on the daily, respecting the previous daily highs. You got a 4 hour candle that really pushed through and tapped into target, which filled that wick. You have a 1 hour candle which is at resistance, never broke the highs just yet. 30-minute time frame, closed bearish, right? But now we have this little bit of an observation zone, and then 15 kind of pushed up there with no top wick. So if we get the closure back below, I think this would be a good spot to possibly start taking sells. And then the buys would look fine too. You just need a new support for buys. So anything like this, let's say we close bearish but we don't close below, then we sit tight and we wait for the possibility of the next candle to push up, close bullish, right? And then we take buys going back up here. Silver on the ripper, yeah? Silver. Did you guys do anything in Asian last night? There was a decent move. It was yeah, I think it was this one here. It was a bit overextended on the 15, but it definitely made sense. The only issue was the wicks. Price kind of came down here first and then pushed up to make the wick and then came back down. And yeah, price pushed up after that, but some of these weren't too bad. But down here was tough because you're very overextended, although it looked pretty good on the 30 minute and 1 hour. It just 30 was right here. Not bad. But yeah, we basically tapped into these support levels and just pushed right out of there. So I think that would have been enough to get me partials. But yeah, that was probably the only thing I liked in Asian last night. If the current 15 breaks the highs, would I enter the long? I would not enter the long. No, I would wait here and for a bullish closure. So I want to observe price right in this area, being that we've already rejected. I want to observe here, and if we can get the next candle to move up, break the high, and close above, that's where I would be a little bit more interested in buys. Plus, what that also gives us is what is this? What does this candle right here really give us? It gives us a new support, and we really want to see if we can buy off support, not so far away from it. Hey, Maverick. So yeah, you have to. That would be good. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Hey, Layla. Did you guys have a good sleep? It's actually pretty late. All right, the children have risen. You need it? Squad's up. All right, here we go. Let's see how NQ's looking with, okay, looking good. Everything's actually looking pretty good here. I think NQ we want range 2 sells, yeah? Yeah, we'll see. Broke the lows, pop back up. Yeah, closures below look pretty good. Same deal with gold too. Yeah. eating them. Man, talking about brontosauruses. Triceratops. All right. Everyone's up but Kingston, believe it or not. He's just boiling up energy. That's what he's doing. He's just charging. Yo, facts. First thing in the morning, just telling a whole story. It's like, how'd you think of that? Talking about brontosauruses, triceratops. I'm short on NQ, so it's not going to move at all. Yeah. I need some better enthusiasm out of you than that. You got this, bro. You got this. Just hope maybe it'll wait for the closure and then go. With the 30 closing with no bottom wick, what if the 15 close would you suggest to go? Yeah, for the bottom wick, yep, that's definitely going to be a target. If we look here too, that target lines up with, if we just draw a line to the left, boom. So that'll be a perfect opportunity for, if we take these sells, to go break even or even close some partials at that point and just take some money off the table. Nah, the kids are the best, boy. Kids are the best. Can't wait to go play with them all day. Homeschool? Yeah, yeah, I guess if you want to call it that. US 30? Yeah, no problem. US 30 is, so it looks like we're pretty bullish off the daily. We've been moving up for a while. I don't know if these are the all-time highs. It kind of looks like it. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, just pushing up. 4 hour going crazy at the moment. 1 hour really just heading north, right? So I think in order to take some more buys, you probably have to, wait for a pullback, and it's almost too bullish to buy, too bullish to sell at the moment. So it's going to be tough to take sells here. Probably need a little bit of like some, structure, and then look for opportunities after that structure is formed. So let's say you get a bullish candle here, right? Maybe, now that you have a support, you can look to move back down. Yeah, something like this. Hi, Kingston. All right, we're gonna need a locksmith over here or something. Kids know how to pick locks and everything. Oh, you Goldie. Oh, whoa, whoa. Hang on there. All right. How long do you trade for? I usually trade like 4 hours a day. Yeah, it's like two in New York session and 2 in Asian. So 4 or 5 hours a day, I'll hang out at the desk. All right, let's see how we do. We got a minute for the closure, and we're just running here. So we might have a 30 celery heating up, though, with the new hour candle. Hourly may close bearish as well, so we'll see. Technically, the 4 hours bearish, but we also pushed up, right? So it looks bullish, but we filled that wick to the left, and that was also the previous daily high that we respected the high there. So daily for me is rejecting at the moment, and I'm open for the sells. All right, this ain't too bad here. So possible entries coming up pretty soon for me. We'll see how this candle closes and all that, but looking pretty good. Stops are pretty good here too. All right, cool. Let's see if we can get a top wick out of this candle and potential sell stops here. Got a brand new hour candle here too. So just give this a couple seconds to create a top wick, and then yeah, I like the entries here on the break of the lows. Kids used to be all the time, I know, right? Bro, the door's locked and all that. I don't even know how they get in. All right, let's see. We need to come up for this top wick. So if we can get that top wick, then the entries are looking pretty good. I noticed yesterday you guys got a link for Hola Prime. Yeah, they're a new prop firm. They look pretty good. They reached out to us. They showed us everything that they had. I thought the accounts are pretty nice. So if you guys have heard of them, which I'm sure you have, check them out. I think we have a discount code TTE with them, and they got a pretty good setup there. Yeah, they've been all over the place too. I actually never heard of them. Like I've seen them around before, but I never really paid much attention to them. I didn't know they were as big as they are. Top wick and then the flip. You know, maybe the flip. But we really want to break the 1 hour low, you know what I mean, and the 30-minute low, because that's kind of like our celery play now. So if we can pop up now and break the highs, I don't think I still like the low. So the flip isn't bad, but I'll just go with the low. The low. Stops. My stops have to be back above the range. So again, that's why I really want to see that top wick here. Previous 30-minute having no bottom wick, that's fine. Like I said, as long as we're entering on this wick. So we want to wait because this could be a pack runner too, right? So that's why we really want to see that high break. So hopefully price can stick around here and break the high. Wow, a lot of you guys are trading with. Damn, I didn't know how many other people were trading with them. That's crazy. Yeah, we now got discount codes with all their accounts and stuff. Withdrawals are fast, nice. Easy to pass, great reviews. Yeah, they seem like pretty good people. This has been the most annoying part about trading over the last 2 months, is just having price just do exactly what you anticipate and then just not giving you the greatest entry signals. NQ. Oh, my bad. Yeah, NQ could be the fake out here for price to keep moving up. I think we were waiting on range 2 sells for the most part on NQ. Stay right there, Goldie. So no bottom wick on that 30. So look, this no bottom wick. Right, and this no bottom wick have nothing in common. like nothing at all. So you never really stay out of these, right? It's this, when you're trying to sell, like it's not a big deal if the previous, you know, bullish candle has no bottom wick. That has nothing to do with the direction down. It's if a bearish candle has no bottom wick and you're trying to sell, that's the issue. But if you have a bottom wick here, right, and then this candle just closes without much of a bottom wick, but it's a bullish candle, you know, that doesn't mean the same thing as the other one where it's like, hey, don't take a trade there. Price, you know, it literally means nothing. Sometimes what's going to happen is, let's say the candle's like this. Sometimes what'll happen is if it's a strong bullish closure, maybe you don't take the sell there, right? Because price is more bullish, so you wait for the pack runner. But when price is bearish like this, you know, that has nothing to do with stopping price. At least I've never seen that, you know, stop price in any way. So just in case anyone's confused, right? Like the bearish candle having no bottom wick is totally different than like a bullish candle. A bullish candle with no top wick is the same thing as a bearish candle with no bottom wick, right? That's where the trouble happens. But these are fine. Yeah, these are fine. But if you are going to do that, that's also where you want to wait, you know, for steeper wicks, especially when you got a new 1 hour candle, just to kind of put the probability in your favor a little bit more. So, you know, you'd like to enter sells here, but you really can't do much with that 1 hour top wick. Pack runners, yeah. You'll get them. You'll get them. A pack is more so when you have a strong candle in a direction that you want to go. So a pack is like this. So if you're bullish and you're trying to go bullish, let's say price, you know, price just created support and, you know, the 4 hours, everything's good to go up. This is where you're just waiting for the pack runner. So this is where you're like, all right, I'll wait for that candle to get a low and then take the buy. But that's also going in the direction. If this happens, right, these are going to be two totally different ideas where now the direction is down, right? And you got this bullish candle that closes below the range and it just doesn't have a bottom wick. That's good to go. Yeah, that's golden right there. So they're basically different. You know, they don't have the same meaning to them. So no good, right? The buys are good on the left, but the sells here are valid, right? Because price is already bearish, and it's probably looking to come down. So that bullish candle with no bottom wick is not going to do anything, right, to stop that price from going down. Just to clear it all up. Yeah, I think the code is TTE for that. Yeah, Green might know better than I do. I'm pretty sure it'll be TTE though. You're not giving the setups, man. And someone asked me like, hey, you know, like, when was the last time you really got frustrated in trading? And I was like, 11 minutes ago. You know, because like these type of things are still gonna happen to you. So even though, like, you know, I've been trading for X amount of years and I've been pretty profitable for the most part, like, it's not like I don't have emotions. You know, it's not like I don't feel the need to and want to get in just as much as you do. I've been burned so many times going against the plan that naturally now I just follow it. It's like a dog, right, who's been trained. I've been trained, right? The dog does not want to go against the owner, right? So now I'm just like, whatever. But at the same time, this has been the bigger frustration over the past couple weeks and months, is knowing where price is going to go and, you know, just not having it play out. And it's one thing to have that happen, but then to have it happen over and over and over and over again, it's just a test, right? In a very short period of time, it's like a test. And that's how I see it. It's like, all right, we're getting tested to see if we're willing to stay disciplined long term, which I am, right? Because I want to make money long term. So yeah, that's it. Those are the little frustrations of the pro, I would say. Yeah. Oh, you asked that. All right, there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. So moving forward now, you guys can kind of have that, you know, idea here in your mind, right? Like this is good when it comes to sells. Now look, if that candle again is stronger and the direction is bullish, then you're not good for sells. That's when you're going to kind of look for the left hand side. But when it's weak like that, things are good to go. And like, let's say you don't have a new hour candle here, then that's the time where you don't have to wait for the steepest top wick, right? But this is a brand new hour candle and all that, so very wise to hang tight there and wait. I'd go for range 2 sells. Yep, I'd go for range 2 sells. I might even be, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might even be interested in maybe like a bullish closure, something like this. Yeah, and then like a bearish candle up here. Either close below or somewhere up here that rejects. But yeah, we'll see what happens now. 1 hour is probably going to come for that top wick. But we got a lot of time in this 1 hour candle. A lot of time. It's only been 10 minutes. What happens if volume gets more aggressive over time? Will I change my playbook? I wouldn't change my playbook, but I would sample size if the market is truly like that and see how can I get more aggressive, you know, with just smaller wicks. So in this case, it's like, all right, well, you know what? Let's say that wicks are only that small. I would just have to put my stop loss, you know, probably above the highs here to cover for it. So yeah, there's always ways to adjust and adapt. This is a sell. I would have, if it wasn't a new hour candle, like I wouldn't have minded that 15-minute candle like having a top wick, but nothing has a top wick right now, so that's where it gets a little tough. Facts. The moment it's like, all right, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna get aggressive on that, and then that's the time it just flies up and breaks the highs. Oh man, never fails. You're like, you know what? I'm tired of this. You don't want to give me a top wick? Screw it. And then the next time you do that, bam. So, yo, what happened to the last 5 times? The top wick is it's a new high, right? So it's a new high. So if you look at candles, right? If you look here, you'll have like, let me grab my arrow real quick. So you'll have a low, right? And then a high, and then a low, crappy one, and then a high, right? And now what'll happen is price will start to reverse. So same deal here. Now you got a low, and this wick is really a new high that you want to bank on and say, okay, that's the new high, right? And ultimately, at the same time, it's a retest. Where's the perfect wick? There is no perfect wick, but like in any given situation, the perfect wick is one that can tap into the zone in which price came from. So right there, that would have been the perfect top wick on that candle for me. So it doesn't have to be perfect every time, but that's the ideal wick. And if I have that, then I'm very confident now that if this was the previous high, now that we've retested the zone, this should be the new high. And if that's the new high, then that means I could put my stop loss up here and not worry about it and look to go down and create a new low, right? Because if you're creating a low and then a high, right, and then a lower low and then a lower high, what should come after that lower high? A lower low, right? A new lower low. So that's some of the significance of these top wicks. So just like the market trends like that, so do the candlesticks. They create a high and a low, and then a new high and a new low, right? And new highs and new lows. And then just like market structure, right? What happens when the structure is broke? So let's say price runs into a target. Now all of a sudden you break structure, right? So that's like what happens if this makes a new high, a low, but this low never breaks the previous low, and now we break the new high. What do you have here? Come on, Trading 101. You guys have all been in how to day trade on YouTube, right? You have a change in structure now. So same deal here. When you break the highs now, after like, pushing down in that trend, now you're likely to start a new trend with candlesticks, and now you got a new high, right? And then a new low and a new high and a new low, and so on and so forth. So just the way the market trends, the same thing happens with candlesticks, and those wicks represent those lows, those highs, lows, highs, lows. Make sense? So when you don't have the greatest top wick, like you don't in this case, your question now becomes, is that actually going to be the new high that I can put my stop loss above and feel comfortable with, right? So notice how we never made a new low yet. They're still kind of banking on that low. So we might still come up to make that high and then drop again. Otherwise, then, that will be the new high, and that's fine. That's just not fine for me, fine enough for me to get involved and put my money at risk. So it's not that the market cannot go down, right? Because it clearly can. It's just it won't be going down with me and my money, because that's not much of a I want a better confirmation than that. You got to be a bit of a master negotiator when it comes to day trading. You got to know what you want. You got to stand firmly on that too, on that deal. The reversal. Is that what they teach? I forget now. Trend, I forget what it's called. What is it called again? You basically break market structure. Yeah, reversal. All right, we'll have a look at NQ here. So yeah, look at NQ coming back up now. So we drew this up, break the lows, close back above the range here. So we'll see if we can get that. Broke the low there too, so that's pretty good. A huge bull flag. Yeah, there you go. Some people call it bull flags. I don't know. There's all different names and terminology. Ah, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. The break of structure. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Shout out to Jimmy Noodles. Break of structure. All right, we'll see what price wants to do from here, though. We got 9:15 in front of us now, and then we have 9:30 upon us. 9:30 approaching. How many funded accounts on my trading? I'm trading 5 over here. 2 of them got payouts ready. And then I have a TX3 account, a TopOne account, so that's what, 7. And then I got 2 and then I got 2 live accounts, my main live account, and then I have this other live account with a Forex broker that I'm using. So I've got some accounts, man. I've got some accounts. I don't trade my other 2 every day, my other funded accounts, because it gets a lot. It gets to be a lot. But I got accounts over here, accounts over there. It's a lot to keep up with. But out of all of my accounts, I love trading my live account the best out of all of them. Quitting bad habits. Let's yap about it. Let's yap. I don't know. Quitting, you know, it's like anything. You got to switch up your identity. The only reason you have a habit is because you identify as that individual. So most bad habits aren't really the problem. They're mainly an escape for most people. So people smoke to escape stress. They scroll on Instagram to escape boredom. Or Twitter or TikTok or whatever. They overeat. People have a bad habit of overeating, believe it or not. I don't know if you've looked around lately, but people overeat, right? To, you know, just escape, again, emotion, boredom. Same deal happens in the markets. People overtrade, right? Because they're feeling behind, or they're feeling bored, or you know, that they feel like they should be further along than they are. What else? What are other bad habits? What else? Procrastination. People don't like the pressure. They're trying to escape the pressure. They don't want the responsibility of, you know, going after something big, so they procrastinate on stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much a lot of what I see people running into out there, is just a lot of vices and self-sabotage. So you gotta find a way to create a new identity. All right, the only way to remove it, really, the best way to remove a bad habit is to really like just replace it with a better one. So that way you're not bored, and that way you're not thinking about it all the time, and you know, it can distract you a little bit, so to speak, from those self-sabotaging moments. Most people just get into a bad habit and then they hate themselves. Right? It's like, nah, right? Don't worry, the program got you into that. Now it's just time to change the programming. That's why I always tell you guys, you know, start to pick up the pen again and take control over the programming. Because they programmed you, right, to have some of those self-sabotage emotions and whatnot. They, you know, feed you the dopamine. So it's like, if we can stop letting them program us and start taking the pen back and programming our own life, then, you know, making a conscious effort to do that will only put you in a better place. All right, well, let's see what Goldie wants to do. Well, there's that top wick. My goodness. My goodness. Well, we'll see, because I want to see if we continue to reject here if we push through. See that 4 hour still rushing. Let's see about that daily high. Am I building other businesses? I'm actually building multiple other businesses, online, digital products and services. Yeah, I have it's just stuff outside of trading too. Yeah, I have some partners and we're doing some cool stuff. Be trying to overeat. Comics Open was about an hour ago. But this is 9:15 now, so you're getting a lot of volatility in the market, which we like, but we got to get our setup here. There goes the daily high. All right, let's delete that sell stop. We respected the 1 hour low. We never broke it. Gold's unbelievable. Unbelievable these past couple weeks. Oh. Yeah, of course, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, look, all the bad habits. Basically, the weak version of you dies. The new version of you becomes stronger, right? Than the comfortable version of you. That's it. You're gonna have to do a lot of things outside of your comfort zone if you want to win at levels that other people aren't winning at. My mentor would say, Nick, if you're willing to do what others won't, you'll be able to live like others can't. And I really hung on to that. And I said, all right, cool. You know, when others are going to go to sleep, I'll stay up. When others are going to quit or call out, I'll go in, right? When others are going to come late, I'll go early. When they're going to leave early, I'll stay late. That's it. You know, just observe the masses and do the opposite of what they're doing, and you know, you're likely to get the overhand over time. If you're willing to do what others won't, you'll be able to live like others can't. Changed my life forever. All right, we'll see what gold wants to do here. Let's see if NQ had any sort of reactions. Nothing too crazy yet. You got 4 minutes on a closure here, though. I do like the NQ buys. Obviously, we're just so bullish, right? So I'll be down to try them out. Why not? You're your problem, and yeah, exactly. You are your problem, and you are your solution. There's a theory that you are the only you are out there, that you are, right? That no one else even exists outside of you. So every person is just, you know, basically there to, you know, put together what your mind has already built. It's crazy, right? NQ and gold mostly in agreement. Yeah, you know what? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit more lately, for sure. The great I am. How could we? How could we ever? I am, baby. All right, we got 3 minutes on some closures, so we'll see what happens. My goodness. Goldie out of control. Out of control. Oh, my cell stop? Wait, what? Where is it? Nah, I deleted. Right? Yeah, I deleted. Free the gang. The gang's here. Squad's in the building. The building. I'm not even gonna lie. Johnny Gems and Gareth could legit pass as brothers. Legit. Rafi.
Good morning, my brother.
You made it.
How you feeling? We're here. We made it.
Bro. Excellent. He's back.
We're back. Let's get it. How we doing, Clubhouse? How we feeling today?
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, sir. What up, Johnny Gems? What up, Gareth?
Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? How we feeling?
Johnny.
Incredible.
Rafi, what up, brother?
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are you?
You doing
Hey,
good?
how are ya? Gareth, how are you? Oh, let me lower my voice. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning over there. Gareth, how are you, brother?
Doing good, bro. I'm
Doing good. Doing good. Keep
when
it
I
down.
come to America, I might have to change my last name to Stewart.
Hey. You might
Whatever,
have
I'll
to.
start telling people. I'll start telling people
They'll
we're
be
twins,
like-
bro.
Yeah.
Dude, now that you say that, they kind of do.
Bro, they could 100% pass.
Hey,
for
they don't
the-
talk. They're like,
for the,
wait a second, are these guys?
I would just take a guess, like the Baldwin brothers, you know, tennis players, soccer players.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see them at the local country club. How you doing?
Let's get it. We're trading bros, bro.
Trading bros.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Let's go.
Our last name isn't Stewart, it's Gems.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Love that.
All right. All right. Let's get the boys over.
Dad, what's good? How's everyone feeling? Great to be back.
DJ
Bless.
Scratch is in another stratosphere this morning. Let's go.
Yo,
Man's
I'm
outside
trying
of the
to
world.
I want your DJing, bro, in that environment right there, man.
I just want to get a haircut and jam out to some vibes with DJ Scratchers. That's all.
Dude, facts, bro. Cut and vibes.
Are we some Steves? Where the Steves at?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man.
On it.
We're also some Little Mo mozzarellas. How you doing?
I get that.
We rep a couple brands over here.
Yes,
All right.
sir. We also rep 1 to 2 trades a day.
9:30's here. You got no closure on the 30-minute time frame, or 15, I should say, and I still like us. Yeah, possibly rejecting here. So, yeah, closure below 32 still makes sense to me for 9:15 maybe. Yeah, Marcus, just you lost the trade, so now forget about it. So now pretend that didn't happen, and now just be very picky again and wait for your next trade. Yep. You cannot take losses personally in this game. You also have to understand probabilities just a little bit better, right? Because if you're still taking losses perfectly, then you don't quite understand probability just yet, or maybe you just haven't proved. You haven't had the chance to prove the probability, is where it needs to be. So it's one thing to look at my stats and then believe in that, but it's another thing to run it and get the same exact type of results. And now not only do you go off of what your coach is telling you, but now what your coach is telling you is lining up with the exact probability and system that you see. So now that all of a sudden boost your confidence at another level to where now you understand I'm trading probabilities. I'm not, none of this is personal, right? This is all just business, and it's on to the next trade. All right, I still like rejections here. So let's see if we can get a closure maybe below the range, and then we're back at it. We're back at it. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right.
Sounds good, brother.
You guys can talk to these guys or even Philippe over the next second or two.
Whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to talk, chat, we can talk. If not, it's all good.
Crazy how price bounces straight back into his observation range, isn't that?
It is. It's like a yo-yo. It's like just been moving up and down since New York session.
Do you guys have anything in London?
Nah, there was no trades in London.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Like that 4 hour had nearly any volume. We just
London.
Honestly, London's been difficult this whole year. Like it's definitely a session of just pure patience.
Definitely. Looks like London just...
Yeah, we're averaging like 1 trade a week, if even.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, this session here, literally nice pushes. Like, that was a nice push up, but no bottom wick. That was a nice push down, but no top wick. Like, we were all on those sells. It's like, that's like how the markets have been. So now we can do really about that. Just not giving us our wicks that we want. Clean moves, but no wicks in our favor.
Just gotta hope that April starts to heat up Q3.
Yeah, that's what I would expect, especially after like a slower quarter or like month, like for things to start picking back up, because the markets don't just stay slow all year round. Like they'll be slow this quarter, fast this quarter. So I would definitely expect it to pick up here.
I'd more say it was a slower first half of the year, to be honest.
Yeah, it has been, definitely. That's why hopefully we can expect the second half to be more quick, more fast, more opportunities.
Yo, you guys trading, still looking at silver, or what's going on with that?
I'm not looking at silver, just gold and NQ.
Nice.
Yeah, but I know some people in the chat love to trade silver. Chat, how you guys doing with silver? Let us know.
Even when we were kind of looking into silver and like analyzing it, I never opened that chart. Like, I feel like it's because at that time period, I was kind of like trying to master trading in general. So it's always best to, if you're learning stuff, to just focus on one pair. But if you throw multiple screens up, like Nick can just like effortlessly do it. He'll look at the chart for a few seconds and kind of like understand what he's looking for. But I find if you're just starting out, it's best to stick with one pair and just like be patient with it. And even with gold, like gold has so much opportunity like all day. So
For real.
it's probably best to just stick with that one pair.
For sure, man. I've learned like a pair is like a person. It's like the more we meet with this pair, the more we get to know it by trading every day. Like the more we're gonna get to know it, and the more we're gonna learn about it, and the better we're gonna be familiar with it while we're trading it. Just like if we were to meet just like if I was to meet a person every day and get to know them every day, right? I would know a lot about them and what they like to do and stuff. And I think that's the same thing with a pair. And in the game of trading where less is more, it's like you don't need a bunch of different pairs. Like I think for us, two is like the sweet spot. Not even, right? Well, we're good with one. We've been good with one for over a year, right? But two is really the sweet spot. And I think less is more in trading and everything, right? Pairs, trades, strategies, sessions, all that. Risk.
Yeah, that's the
Analysis.
same problem like I've had in the past, you know, like I've been looking at some pairs and it feels like I'm cheating on the pair. So
Yeah, right.
I just
I
go
know.
back to gold, bro. I was
For
like,
sure.
keep me doing this thing, man.
Because it's like you're putting your money on another pair. It's like save your money for your baby, gold.
Yeah, it just feels wrong. Like when I'm starting to look at, you know, other pair or whatever, I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'd rather have no trade days, no trade weeks, and just stick to what I've seen the longest and the most, you know?
yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Save your time, energy, attention for that one pair for your baby.
Yep, yep,
You can't be giving your time, energy, and attention to another one. But
yeah.
yeah, I get in that type of concept right there in this game.
That's how it goes. Yeah, I like 1 to 2 pairs. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is the gold. This is the Z contract. So they just switched it up, I think, last week. It went from what was it again? Q? I think it was Q, and now it's Z for the contract. Yeah, even like in my earlier days, I really only traded gold and GJ, especially when I found profitability. Before I was profitable, obviously I traded, 8 pairs. You guys know who's unprofitable here. You guys know the vibes. You got the big old watch list and oh, what can I find in here today? And you got like 17 pairs that you're just desperately looking to find a trade in, right? You're like, all right, out of all these, I got to be able to find 1 or 2 trades today, right? So I would do that all the time. And, by the time I got down here, I forgot what this one was doing. And it was just confusing to me. But some people do work well in that chaos. I like to keep it very simple and keep a very small watch list of like 1 to 2 pairs max. But, man, I remember doing the whole like 10 pairs on the watch list and color coordinating them and doing all that crazy stuff. But hey, that stuff tend to confuse me a little bit. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, it can get complicated.
Bro, we're just popping here on NQ too.
Damn. They look exactly alike almost. Gold and NQ.
I mean, I really like the buys on NQ.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, out of all these pairs, I got to be able to find something. Twin brothers separated at birth. Yeah, they might have been. Maybe Garrett was our brother and not Joe. Maybe Joe should have the Australian accent. What's up, Maverick? You never know.
Oh man.
We've always wondered.
We've always wondered.
The universe brought us back together.
Somehow, some way. Joe, Green, maybe you and Joe are brothers. All right, we'll see if what's Gold gonna do here? Insane. 1 hour, just crazy. One hour wildin'. Hopefully we get out of this daily range. We got NFP on Friday, so
we've been here for like almost a month.
It's crazy.
Over a month and a half or something.
It's been a minute. Let's look at the weekly here. Chopping around here too a bit. Had a nice push on the weekly, and then now we just been ranging. Monthly has this beautiful celery play. But here's your monthly range right here. Pretty much that previous monthly candle did nothing. So it's just been very up and down, very up and down. That's pretty much what's created the consolidation on the daily. Just oh yeah, nice. Removing the 15-minute. Okay, cool. I like it. NQ goner. Yeah, NQ's probably gone. Yup. Out of here. Insane. Continuing up.
Holy
I think
crazy.
some news came out.
Crazy.
Definitely. Price would not be acting like that.
It's crazy how one 30-minute candle on NQ can like put in as much volume as the whole day. Like it will move
Yeah,
more
right.
pips in one 30-minute candle than it did all day.
There has to be some like Trump Iran stuff or oh, what's this? Reopening straight. Yeah, this is definitely news. You okay? Sell stops on the monthly lows, not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. Monthly celery. Nice little swing trade. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that monthly looks like if it breaks the lows, it is gone. I used to trade GJ and yeah, same here. I never got into like NQ and US 30. It was always pound yen, pound AUD, and pound USD. I remember I used to trade the London session. Stay up, eat cookies and milk, and trade London.
Terrible, bro.
Yeah.
If you're staying up for London and eat cookies and milk, you might as well just go to sleep.
I was eating Chips Ahoy cookies with milk. Just
You're
letting them
better
hang
off
out in the
sleeping.
milk for a little bit. I was eating them with a spoon. Who's ever done that? Just jam the cookie in there, let it get all milky and stuff, and then just go in with like it's as if it's cereal. Yeah, that's what I was doing back then.
Breakfast of champions right there.
Facts. It was
Nah,
either
but really, I think
Oreos or Chips Ahoy.
That's funny.
Dude, Chips Ahoy, the chewy ones.
The red package, Rafi.
Dude, nah, bro. I abuse
I
those
agree.
ones,
Yeah, but
bro.
those ones I don't
The
really
red
like
ones
in
are
milk. Like I like drinking milk with them, but I don't
Right.
like putting them in milk. But those they're like chewy or something, right? They're called
They're soft.
soft. They're
They're
soft.
soft and not hard.
Those chewy ones, bro. I'll have like 2 packages in my bag. So after practice, I was going on them. It was bad.
Oh man, your parents like make sure you eat your snack. It's like chewy Chips Ahoy.
Just
Robbie, I'm sure
imagine
that was
what's
needed,
in
though.
them that makes them chewy. Just wonder.
Keeps
That's
them
a good
nice and
question.
fresh.
I'm about to ask Google.
Just think about that.
Yeah, because it's not even like they're not freshly baked. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're staying in the shelf and they're chewy. Like,
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
not sure about that.
Whatever ingredient
when
it
you
is,
go and
I'm
get-
sure it causes extreme harm in about 15 to 25 years.
Bro, it's like when you go and get chocolate milk from the shelf that has been there for weeks. I'm just like, wait a second. I thought this has milk in it. It's not in the fridge, but it's in the shelf. Not sure
Yeah,
about
right,
what's
dude.
in it. Yeah.
Damn, bro. Well, I got some bad news here. No, I'm kidding. The Chips Ahoy chewy cookie gets its soft texture primarily from liquid sweeteners like corn syrup.
There you go.
Snap.
There it is.
Higher moisture retention and specific baking ratios. So corn syrup and I guess the way it's baked.
You know, gotta
What
preserve
does
shelf
that
life.
mean?
That's another question now for Google.
How is it baked? And where is it baked? That's I don't know, bro. There's too many things.
Where?
Yeah, bro. Probably the microwave.
You don't want to know where. It's
But, yo,
basically
after
sludge.
practice, Rafi,
It's basically sludge, along with pretty much everything else they manufacture.
Yeah, to be fair, if you see numbers on the ingredients list, you should probably call it a day.
Bro, the what is it? Rule of
Cosmic
thumb is
brownie.
if it has more than 3 ingredients, I'm not interested.
You don't want those
That's smart.
cosmic brownies? Are those the
Not
ones with
Zebra-
those
what
little
about Zebra
M&Ms
cake?
in them?
Bro, how about the muffins from like the gas stations?
Oh,
Those things have a whole label thing for what's in this muffin.
bro, how about
It's
those little like
insane.
Tostillo rolls? And oh my, I would never eat one of those from a gas. I mean,
What,
not never.
devil
but-
dogs?
No, you know those ones that are just hanging out. Like, imagine getting hot dogs from like the gas station,
Oh nah, I could never. Bro.
or like them other things that 7-Eleven has.
You're honestly crazy. If you
I've
do
gotten
that.
wings from there one time. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. They were actually pretty good.
I guess I'd go there if I was trying to like preserve capital or something.
Yeah, you know, we were on a budget.
The devil dogs though, man, those
Nah,
are
I never
mega.
got into those.
But I haven't ate those in super long. Goldie pushing up here.
Holy
Everything-
smokes.
Everything's pushing
Yeah,
up.
this is news. This is something with Iran, some deal.
Oh,
I think I saw a screenshot that was put up
Yeah.
a while ago in the chat by somebody. Like at the very start.
It is clutch when you can't afford something. Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. You do what you got to, you know?
Yeah, apparently there was an announcement expecting regarding the reopening of the state homos.
Yeah, I think that's right here. Yep.
Yeah.
26 minutes ago. When did prices go out of control? 26 minutes ago.
at least we've been staying out of trades or staying out of the markets. No
Yeah,
risk has
that's-
been
that's-
involved today.
Nah, nothing.
Like the last 3 days, there's really been like not even a setup. Even
Nothing
when
that
you, like,
good, no.
Look back on the market. You compare it, like normally you can like see setups that you could have taken previously,
Hmm.
but like nowadays there's nothing.
Yeah. Yo,
Even yesterday's 3-hour long trade, even that one wasn't it wasn't totally set up. We still impulsively got in that and took a so.
I like to think about, when I'm not participating in the markets because there's no edge present, I think about the traders who do participate in the market even when there is an edge present. And I think that, okay, I have no trades today, whatever, but some people have like 2, 3, 4 losses today, right? And then I'm like, all right, cool, I'm good.
Glad I stayed out.
I always like to think about, the slight edge of things, how it could be and how it is being, right? Thanks to the actions we have to.
Yeah, I'm tired of that too. Closing, reopening. At this point, they're just doing it for money. They're like, yo, we can close this and reopen it and every single time make 14 billion. Huh. Why don't we do that the whole summer? Simple. Simple. Let's just keep doing this all summer long, man. All right, let's do it. Got one trade this month and it was an L. Yeah, man, it's great. Well, we're only 4 days in. We're 4 days in. I had that one in Asian on Sunday night, which turned out to be a winner. And then yesterday, after 3 hours of being in that trade, I got break even. So yesterday, basically when the hour candle moved up. So this was our trade yesterday. Once this hour candle broke the highs, it was a little while. Where is that? Hold on. Yeah, I think it was this one. One of these candles when it broke the hour high. Oh no, I'm sorry, right here, 12:30. So we got in the trade at 10. I got out of the trade at 12:30 when that candle broke the highs and came back and hit me at break even. But the actual idea played out pretty well. It just took a long time. The whole 4-hour candle that we were involved in pretty much just consolidated. So everything worked out. It's just it took forever. I think our stops were somewhere.
You put it below those wicks to the left. Not quite the 4-hour low, but
oh yeah, these ones, yep. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so it played out. It just took a while. I had my my little FX account that I just let it run on. So that account yesterday, I basically it's on my phone, so I kind of turned it off and just went, basically stop loss TP on that one. And yeah, a while later, like in the afternoon when the market was about to close, I checked it, and it actually hit full TP. Straight to the TP. I seen a bunch of you guys took it and held it too. Some of you guys went to bed and woke up, and yeah, it was a long trade, man. Long trade. I don't know if I have a screenshot. I don't think I do. I think I might have put one in New York session channel. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So ended up hitting full TP. So entry was this candle way down here. And just consolidated. Stops were below the lows and hit full target up there. So it worked. Just took a long time. 4-hour did absolutely nothing. That was basically our 4-hour candle. So we entered. We literally entered in the first 15 minutes of that 4-hour candle. So from here was 10 a.m. all the way until here was that whole 4-hour candle. Up and down, up and down, up and down, the whole trade. Crazy. 2 break evens this month. Okay, cool. Exit strat in the building. Let's go. Time to eat. I've seen some of you guys also held it. Crypto Night. Yeah, Crypto Night. Nice job, bro. Seen a few of you held. Somebody else woke up to profits. Yeah, started ranging a lot. All right, G's. Well, we're continuing to wick out of here. We got a brand new 4-hour candle about to open up. So why don't we get ourselves into a fresh top-down analysis? Let's see what we can come up with here and see how we can plan the second half of this session today. So daily's obviously diabolical right now. So we don't really know where the daily wants to go. We broke the highs. We have a low. We'll see about all this, right? But the 4-hour, jumping down here, we are going to close pretty strong bullish for the most part. So it looks like you will close strong bullish above that range. There's still some clean traffic to the left going up towards like 41.65 here when it comes to price action. The 1-hour is also closing pretty strong bullish here as well. So you're going to get a 1-hour closure, right? Likely to be above that zone. We will see that in about 4 minutes if it closes above or not. And that's pretty much the important zone here, right? Is that level right to the left. We see how price wants to close there. We have pushed up twice, 1 and 2, rejected that level. So if we can reject again, then I like the opportunity to even short this 4-hour bottom wick coming in, right? It'll be a 30-minute inverted celery, 15-minute possible onion, and then that 1-hour will close below the range. So possibilities to counter trend trade here. This 4-hour has moved quite a bit, so we might be able to get a steep low out of it before it pops up. So possible opportunities to counter trend trade a little bit here off of like a 30-minute celery. And other than that, the buys are going to be clean. Anything above there, buys are looking good. So, but the thing about the buys is you're likely to get a 4-hour bottom wick now. So they might not work right away, but once we see that bottom wick in play, then I think it's going to be pretty good from there. You got a 30-minute level there at 43, but I still do like this 1-hour. So you kind of got a little observation zone. Was that already our observation zone? I think it might have been. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at here.
No, the original observation zone was
down there a little
lower.
Bit. Yeah, lower.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Pretty much, if price can move down, right, and then come back up, then we have all that clean range to the left to move up on the 4-hour. If price rejects this area, right, and closes below support, then we can look to enter off of that 15 to big rejection here, 30-minute inverted celery, and get in on the break of the lows, right, to move down and possibly fill that wick or come into this zone here for that 4-hour bottom wick. So there's a couple options for buys and sells. We just got to wait on them. Just got to wait on them. All right, Captain. How do I control temptations? Like when I'm chasing the moves and stuff, I assess what me going after temptations looks like, and it doesn't look like profitability. So I just look at the result of me trying to get tempted to get in and try and catch trades that don't line up with my playbook. It brings me it takes my profit away, and I'd rather not give my profit back, so I don't really fall to too many temptations when it comes to chasing price and whatnot. Plus, when you have a setup, when you have a playbook and you know all about it, anything outside of the playbook is, just movement. So, and sometimes it could be a playbook position, but not in the correct direction and stuff like that. So everything outside of my own bias is just noise. So I try not to get too caught up in it, too wrapped up in it. Let's yap about some books. Yeah, man, books. Book reading has probably been the number one asset outside of having a great mentor. Reading books have been really my next best mentor. So books can absolutely change your life, man, just like they've changed mine. I told you guys the story. I read 100+ books in a matter of 12 months, and it ultimately changed who I was. Literally, from a mentality mindset level, I was never the same person after that. So books can change your life, but if you only read them and you don't apply it, it's just gonna be just soaked up knowledge in there that may not help you. So you gotta read books, but don't forget to apply them.
Facts, man.
But even if you just read them, because me reading those 100 books, maybe I didn't act on everything, but everything did go in, right? So like even just reading them, and then eventually I learned how to act on them and how to apply them and whatnot. But just putting that knowledge in your brain is definitely a start. But if you hesitate or you delay acting on it, that's where it can become a problem, and you'll sit there thinking, I read all these books and I'm not getting anywhere. And here this guy is, he don't even know how to read. And he made him, he got a payout or whatever. So, it's all about what you apply.
Facts, man. I think just like you work out your body every day, and everyone knows how important that is, it's in the same way it's super important to work out your mind. I think reading books or listening to audios is like working out your mind, right? You need to be mentally prepared for the journey and what's to come. How are you going to think when you are in temporary defeat, right? How are you going to think as a trader, right? I think it works out your mind. It gets your mind mentally prepared and sharp for what's to come on the journey.
Definitely.
And it's just as important as going to the gym to work out your body. I said a W day is working out your body, mind, and following your trading rules and telling your family and your spouse you love them and you're grateful for them. I think that's a W day, just doing those 4 things right there.
Yep.
Get a non-negotiable.
Your mind's probably the best muscle you got, so a lot of people spend all the time on their biceps and triceps, and those are important too, but what about the mind?
For sure.
The mind is where it's at, because your body can only make you so much, but your mind, infinite, never ending. What type of books do I like to read? I like to read mindset books about identity. I like to read psychology, trading, not necessarily trading psychology, just psychology in general. I think like Trading in the Zone was a good book though. I like to read books on habits and discipline and money, finances, like financial literacy, faith, right? Belief, imagination, stuff like that. Areas in which I want to get good at. My man Stephen K. got me a book, talks about mainly golf, so sometimes I'll read a golf book.
There's all different types of books, right?
I like reading biographies too, about people who have, came from nothing and have gone out and created incredible lives for themselves.
In Think and Grow Rich, they call it specialized knowledge, right? Whatever the niche, the work, the profession you are doing, you got to have that knowledge on how to do it. And if you don't, then you can't grow rich in that niche, right?
One of my favorite leaders to read about was Coach John Wooden. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of John Wooden, but absolute legend. And I love reading some of his books. They're just incredible, whether it's him writing, whether it's a writing about him, or whether it's like teammates that kind of, there's also books where like some of his players, right, have kind of chimed in about him. So I really like learning about leadership from his perspective. Gold sells on the 15-minute? Only if we get a closure below. Yeah, you got to close below. What happened to my trade yesterday? After 3.5 hours, we hit break even. Yeah, I was showing everybody. I held it on my little Forex account, but other than that, my live accounts, my funded accounts, all got break even. Yeah, positive thinking. I've never read that one. Green eggs and ham. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. All right, man. Nick said start reading books. Let me go get green eggs and ham real quick.
Damn, bro.
Do I lend people my books? Yeah, I've lent out a lot of books actually, and I haven't gotten some of them back. So some of my favorite books actually I lent out and never got back. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as I put them into someone else's hands and it can benefit them, I could always get the book again. Reality Transurfing. Yeah, that was a good book. I read that one.
Have you ever read The Secret?
The Secret I never read, no. I watched it like, here and there, like a little. I never really watched The Secret in full. But I've watched it, not read it. Have you read it? Have any of you guys read that?
I just bought it.
I did. I also did that. It comes with like a workbook that you do as well that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
And have you do things, for you to write on some things that you're grateful for, and say like if there were some people that impact you, call them and say thank you, and it was pretty cool. Really expands how you feel and how you think at times.
I feel like I was getting so much of that wisdom from my own personal mentor that I never actually, during those times when it was a very popular video or book, I never really read it because I was just almost already being mentored by an individual that was speaking that same exact language. But I should check it out. I know Bob Proctor's in it, a couple guys. I seen a little bit of the video. Not interested in this price action? I feel you, man. I feel you. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Peace.
I hope you have the best day ever. The Power of Prayer. Yeah, I've read that one. Have you ever read The Power of Prayer and Fasting? That was a really good one. Holy smokes. Insane. What's the sauce to reading more? Reading consistently. The more consistently you read, the more you begin to comprehend what's going on. So the more you read, even if it's just 1 or 2 pages a day, the more your mind gets into that habit of reading, and all of a sudden you go from the bus left the bus stop and I waved goodbye to the children, right? Then you go, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, bus stop, and all of a sudden you're speeding through it because your mind's back on top of it. But when you first get back into it, it's like not doing push-ups, right? You guys ever go like a long time without doing push-ups, and then all of a sudden, like where before you were just cranking 50, now you can barely crank like 15, 20. But then literally no longer than that same week, 5 days later of just doing consistent push-ups, all of a sudden you're cranking them out again like it's nothing. So same thing with reading and stuff like that is, in the beginning you are kind of trying to read all the words, right? And then eventually just starts flowing. So you just got to be consistent. Read every day if you can, which I know you can. I remember I went to Mr. V one day. I said, that whole reading thing is, I don't know. I'm just not a reader. He goes, well, didn't you tell me you wanted this, and that? And I go, well, yeah, of course. And he goes, well, then you're going to have to read. I go, why? He goes, well, you're going to have to change your mindset. And he goes, what you wrote down and showed me on your goal board, you can't get that with the person that you are right now. I said, oh, damn. So he said, you're going to have to start reading, right? And start to develop a different perspective and a different mentality on things. I said, all right, give me the book. I'll try it out. So I went back to him again. I said, that reading thing was pretty good, but man, every time I read, I end up falling asleep, so I really just can't do it. He goes, I don't care. He goes, sleep standing up if you have to. Or read standing up if you have to. If you fall asleep, you'll wake up fairly quickly. So it's like, it's crazy because you just cannot get excuses by winners, you know what I mean? And, everyone has the time, right? Everyone has 24 hours in a day. So it's not like I get like 24 plus, a little extra hour to make it 25 so I can read, all right? All right, you got to learn how to make time for things that you want to prioritize and, have some importance on your life. So that just means making 25 minutes, to set aside to, get some new knowledge or learn. Or just stay broke, or stay where you're at. Because you got to understand your level of your finances, right? Your money that comes in, it will only match your level of personal development, right? So if you're not if where you're at is a certain level of development, you'll stay there until you increase that personal development, right? So in order to make more, oftentimes you have to learn more. And if you're not willing to go through books like I wasn't willing to do in the beginning, it's going to be hard for you to get some new knowledge. Not that you need that, not that you have to read. There's, I'm sure, plenty of people who became extremely successful without reading books. It just helps, like, kind of shift the paradigm, like Bob Proctor talks about in The Secret. Just shifting the alignment on where you're at to where you want to be, or who you are to who you want to be.
Yeah, man. And if you don't fill your mind up with what you want, then someone will fill your mind up with what they want, right? Or someone else will take authority over your mind, right? If you don't take authority over your mind, like that famous saying, like, an empty mind is the devil's workshop and it's open for mischief, right? So it's like, you better fill that mind or else someone will.
I mean, just look at it. You got so many people grabbing your attention on a day-to-day. At the moment, it's hard to stay focused, right? And the world is designed that way. They don't want a bunch of focused, fit, knowledgeable, wise men and women running around here, right? That would be the end of their game. So they need broke, fat, unhealthy, dumb peasants to roam the world, right? So that way they can stay in charge and they can laugh to the bank, right? So those that do glitch, so to speak, right, and start to, I think personal growth and development is just another word for glitch, right? Glitching, because now you're learning things that most people aren't gonna learn, right? And you'll be able to use that stuff to leverage your life to get you to where you want to be. So yeah, take it for what it's worth.
Sure.
How old am I? I don't quite know how old I am, but I was born here in 1990, so for whatever that's worth. I'm not sure my age.
Here.
I'm not even sure. I just spawned here. I just showed up in some body, which you see, this is the one I live in now, and just came out upside down, butt naked, and crying, just like most of you guys. So where am I? And who are these people? And we call those people parents, right? So who are these people? What am I doing? What's going on here? And I'm still trying to figure it out. What is going on here? Where are we? Why are we here? And what are we doing? So I actually don't know. I don't know anything really. The movie Holes was legendary, I must say. I actually watched that movie sometime within the last 2 months or so. Classic. Yeah, if you don't have time to read, which again you can make time, but it's also good to listen to audiobooks, right? If you can't read, then you might as well listen to something good. And you can do that anywhere. You could do that at your house, you could do it on a walk, you could do it while you're in your car, basically anywhere. So
hell yeah, man. And some audios out there touch on everything that's worth learning in a book. If that makes sense, right? Yeah. The audio goes over almost everything or anything that you can learn in a book, right? There's certain audios out there that do that.
I like audios,
right? Because a lot of books, and I'm not downing on books, but because books are super good. I love to read too, but certain books just say the same thing in a different way, right? Yep. So audio's gonna remind you of that thing, that they're saying in multiple ways. So, either way.
Without paying $24.99 these days for a book.
Yeah. True.
The guy rewrote his last book and charged us $28.99. It's like, what? Should just listen to that on YouTube.
For real? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Revised 1 page of extra.
Yeah.
Extra whatever.
Bro, funny, man, funny.
We need some losers in order for us to be winners. That's true. That reminds me of that video. You guys ever seen that one video going around? It's like, man, my boy, I gotta tell you, man, I know it gets tough. I know it gets hard. But if you gonna quit, just quit. We need losers out here. It's hilarious.
That's
Like, we need losers out here for us to be winners. Go ahead, man. You ain't built for it anyway. Oh, man. All right, what do we got here on gold? So we got a 30-minute candle still open, a 15 closure, a 1 hour with no bottom wick. So it's in our observation zone. So let's just sit tight on this 15-minute candle here. We see if it closes back below, and then we might have some opportunity from there. But 30 still has no bottom wick, along with the 1 hour, and we're extremely overextended. So I'm not going to take the 15, but if you guys like the 15, go ahead, take it. I'll wait on the 30. I'll see how this candle closes and then go from there.
That's a 4 hour no bottom wick as well.
Yeah, 4 hour no low too. Yeah. So I still like the shorts below 37. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. There you go. Exactly. Damn, man. I wish I had that. Hold on. No, I don't. $30-minute below 37. What? Yeah, me too. Same. Yeah, nice closure below 37 would be awesome. This right here. Boom. Right? All we need is one trade today to make money. That's all we need. All right? So this right here would, I mean, look at that wick fill too. That's the move. Yo, Trav, what up, brother? How are you, man? Time is money, baby. Time is money.
Trav.
I like it. I like it.
What's up?
You sure you ain't working with Agent Smith, Trav? The moment I brought up the Matrix, you showed up. What's going on here, man? What's going on? All right, this is all looking good. Let's see if we can get some rejections coming down here. Yeah, I love that wick fill. We got the guitar going.
I wouldn't mind like a push up too, a little bit more of a push up for the sells. Without that bottom wick on the 4 hour.
Like another push up?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. The bottom wick is starting to form now.
Yeah. Yeah, like a bottom wick and then push up, you mean, and then a closure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be clean. Lovely. All right,
Yeah,
let's
get
hang
on the
tight. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
BRB strat.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Sol 26. Yes, sir. That's the great thing about the no trade days. People are like, the no trade days, damn it. Like, I just wasted my time here. Like, I didn't make any money here. I just wasted 3 hours, right? I could have been out there making money, but it's like, you didn't waste anything. You didn't waste your time because in those 3 hours, hopefully you were practicing the right habits that are going to make you a savage here, an elite trader, right? Like, I don't think any no trade day is worthless. It's always worth it regardless of what happens here, as long as you practice the right things, because you're bettering yourself as a trader, right? You're becoming that person you want to be by practicing the right habits, the right mindsets. So no day ever goes for granted here when you are following a process. So we get the reps in here as traders that are making us become better. We take a trade or not, whatever, right? But we do the right things here today that are going to make us long-term consistently profitable winners. That's what's up, right? So great point there, and I agree 100%, man. You know, if anyone in the chat ever gets discouraged over that, they feel like their time is wasted here, just understand it's not, because you're practicing the habits and mindsets that are going to make you a success here.
And you got to understand, you only think that way because right now you trade your time for money. All right? You don't trade time for money here. right? What did I just say a few minutes ago? All we need is one trade here today. All we need is one trade. So where someone else is thinking about the time, okay, I understand because you're used to trading hours for dollars, right? But in trading, you don't get paid for time. So it doesn't matter. You can come here for 1 minute and make 10 grand. Or you can spend the next 3 days trying to find a trade and make 10 grand. You still made 10 grand. It just didn't correlate with time, right? It correlates with opportunity and skill.
Bro, that's facts.
Nails, mister?
That's facts right there. Everyone's got to really understand that concept. That's super important. It's a different way of getting paid here from the traditional route.
You want your toe, too? Hey,
Well, hello.
say what's up, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Tell me what I
Kingston.
told you about your thoughts. What do your thoughts do? Yeah, let's go. What do they do? Your thoughts? Create your life. Yeah, there you go. He's getting it. His spoken word's pretty good, even though he don't know how to speak. Well, he speaks, right? Say how are you? Tell him you almost destroyed the whole
Well,
computer yesterday. The guy thinks it's funny. You almost destroyed the money machine, bro. Crazy? You crazy, man?
Man just wants to play golf.
Get them back.
I'm
Get them
gonna
back.
have to
with
get
the
into
club.
that today.
Yeah. I know. Hey, bro, how's the weather there today, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Looks like the rain might hold off.
Nice.
Well, you want to golf? Should we golf?
He said, please.
John's asking what you want to do, what you want to play. Oh, did you hear that?
What'd he say?
He was like making the sound of the golf ball getting hit.
Oh, wow.
Show him your swing.
I love it.
Bam, baby, boom.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Kid's got the swing.
Yes, sir. I just seen it on YouTube. Let's go.
Show John your swing. Boom, baby.
Hey,
Let's go.
my man. Yes, sir. It's a big hit right there.
Let's go,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
That
man.
swing, though.
That's a hole in one, though.
I know.
Yep, you want to cut your fingernails? But yeah, does that make sense, man? It's definitely something for you to really consider, like the idea of making money, right? Like you are not going to trade your hours for dollars here. So when it comes to like a no trade day or a no trade session, you have to understand like you don't make money, or you're not guaranteed to make money because you showed up. Right? Like your job, all you basically got to do is show up, right? And you get paid, but in this game it's a lot different than that. So you get paid very well off your skill, not necessarily your time.
Yo. The salary based on skill.
The quicker you can learn that, the quicker you'll stop forcing stuff to happen. All right, man. Not looking too shabby here. I don't really think we need this zone on the 30 minutes. We got our zone here, so we'll see if we get a straight drop into 24 here. My man almost destroyed the whole. Even my cameras, I got all these cameras over here. They were all down, especially this one. I'm like, yo, ho, bro.
Damn, dude.
My guy was legit on top of the desk.
Bro. Gotta be careful. Don't keep your
Bro-
trading accounts open.
Bro knows how to. Bro knows how to like use the, you know, because the desk goes up and down or whatever. So bro knows how to put the desk down, climb on the chair, come up, bring it back up. It's nuts.
Damn. He knows how to shut the computer on and off.
Crazy.
The last thing we need him to know is how to place a trade.
Hey, at least if I ever like go against my rule or something and I get emotionally hijacked, I could just come back on the session the next day and be like, "Yo, guys, I don't know what happened to my account. It was Kingston.
Man went crazy.
It was Kingston.
Someone went crazy on this thing yesterday.
Damn, man.
Damn kids." Oh,
Bro,
man.
yesterday your office was a playground for them.
I certainly didn't get emotional hijacked or anything yesterday. It was one of these kids that came in here. Yeah, I can't leave the trading accounts open, that's for sure. Gotta close everything out.
Definitely, bro.
Everyone who got kids, y'all know what I'm talking about. It gets crazy.
One day I'll know, bro.
I got a feeling if Kingman took a trade, he'd win it.
Me too. Honestly, I feel like he'd have some...
I've just got that feeling. I got
got a
that
good
feeling if you
touch
come
a lot of
back and
times,
Kingman
yeah.
took a trade, he'd hit full TP, bro.
I actually could see that happening, yup. We should let him call the trades.
Buy or sell, bro. Buy or sell.
Hey, we got a new guy running Asian session.
I want to know who's going to be the first one eager to learn how to trade out of the bunch.
Kingston just like, sit back, guys. I'll do the talking.
Kingston's the golfer, bro. I think Maverick or Axel might be the trader.
You know, we don't know much about Axel yet. He's still he's still very young, and he's starting to develop a little bit of a personality, but yeah, I can't wait to see. They all have such amazing their own individual personalities, and it's really cool. But we'll see about Axel.
TJ Scratches said, "Peekaboo, what you gonna do will be the opening line."
It's funny though, because I was talking to Leia yesterday. I said, you know, honey, you might want to come up with something different now. You know, you've been running that one a long time. I think you need a new pickup line and stuff. So she was like, all right, you know, I'll have to think about that, she said to me. Oh,
I love
great.
it, bro.
It's great.
Damn, man. Huh.
I said that one's getting a little played out now, baby. I hate to say it, but. All right, Goldie, 2 minutes. Let's look at NQ. Oh yeah, hi, yeah, there you go. NQ's gone. Probably not interested in NQ. Just no signs of anything here. But Goldie, that 4-hour low.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. Your dog made you 400? Oh. Did you hook him up that week with a new toy and some top quality dog food? You guys don't feed your dogs dog food, do you? That's crazy. That's crazy, Tom.
Damn, bro. It's messed up. They deserve some ground beef.
Just give your beautiful dog a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, pretty much. That's crazy.
And corn syrup.
This bowl of cereal. Dog's like, yo, let's go with this. One of my cousins, we went to a all-you-could-eat like Chinese buffet one time. My man had 2 plastic bags, and he was just stuffing food in them for his dog for later. I'm like, yo, this guy's crazy here. Oh man.
That's what's up. The dog's gonna eat
Dog
good.
was eating good. Excuse me. All right, let's see if we can get this top wick here, and then we got potential sell stops for me. Not we, me. Just me. So we'll see if
like
I
it.
can get a top wick, and I will get into a sell stop.
It's facts, bro.
Perfect, perfect. Now we need a top wick here. You could do it, Gold. We know you can. Oh my gosh. Ground beef, I like that. Cow with no legs. There's a joke I want to say, but I won't say it. Kellogg's owns the dog food companies. Yep. Any of you guys ever notice, like, man, my dog looks a little fat to be a dog, you know? Like, your dog shouldn't be fat. He's a dog.
Bro, how about people giving their dogs depression medicine?
Teach, bro.
Like, yo, you take your dog on a walk, bro. Just take him out in the sun.
Homie got
That's what he wants to
depression.
be.
That's crazy.
Bro, have a fetch with him or something.
That's crazy work. Yeah, maybe because when you walk him, you just stare at your phone and you take him like 19 feet and then bring him back home. Don't even pay attention to him. Of course he's going to be depressed. He's hanging out with you all day.
Bro. It's inside all day. He needs to be out.
Just staring at you doom scroll all day long.
Watching you watch TV.
We have a rule with our dog that you can't take her home until you have to carry her home.
Oh, okay, I
And
like
then
it.
she'll just be passed out. Well, she doesn't last very long because she's like a little puppy. So you might only get like 2 kilometers, but then she's gone. She's out of it.
Bros be talking about, I can't leave my dog outside. Like, dude, it's a dog. Of course you can leave him outside. Build that freaking thing a doghouse and the man wants to live outside, bro. You think he wants to live in your air-conditioned house? All right, let's see if we can push up, tap into 13. But, yeah, everything looks pretty good here for the most part. Break of the lows will have to be the entry, so... I think this is good enough for me. I'm going to have a sell stop here on the re-break of the low. That'll be the break of the 4-hour low again. So if we re-break for a third time, we should start moving here. Nice clean resistance here on the 15-minute time frame. 1 hour never broke the highs. 30-minute close, like, you know, very big rejection here. So I like this 15-minute closure. I think if we can re-break lows now after creating that top wick, we should find our way moving down here. So we'll see. 30 looks great to come down into 17. My partials would be at 25 though.
Would you be looking at current candle because previous, although it's better stops, it's just a bit steep.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Once this low breaks, I don't mind using whatever high is there now. So current candle or somewhere above the current candle. Yeah, stop loss looking pretty good. You could even use these highs. I think they're like 150, so yeah, kind of borderline a little bit, pushing it, but dogs be acting crazy these days. That can't have anything to do with the medicine that or the food or anything like that. I mean, who would assume something like that? I think that the life of a dog changed back in I think it was the early 2000s when Paris Hilton started walking around with her dog and her purse. All dogs should thank Paris Hilton. Literally. Like, she set up the dog life. She set it up for him. Oh my god, give the dog an iPad? That'd be insane.
Dude. I've seen people, they put there's a YouTube thing with a mouse and they have their cats chase the mouse on the screen. I'm like, yo, you guys are getting advanced out here.
Any of you guys leave your house during the day because you got to go to work or something and leave like the TV on for your dog? Anyone do that? I know someone who does that.
So they don't feel lonely?
Just leave Paw Patrol on for him.
You're about to walk back in. Dog's like watching TV.
Hilarious, dude.
On your couch.
Order filled.
All right, altar filled for me. So we'll see if we can get involved here and keep moving down. I like some TPs down at 24 and, you know, the rest of it down at 18. So we'll see where we go from here. Boom, boom. Bang. Okay, cool. All right, we'll see what we do. Can we get down? Can we get down here, Goldie? Got to play with 8 good movies for whenever I leave. Y'all, it's epic. I know someone who does that. That's crazy. Dogs chilling. They probably like when their owners go to work and go out and just, you know, they could just mob out for a bit. My TP, I got TP1 at 24 and then TP2 at 18. 24 and 18. You guys don't hear my crazy kids yelling, do you?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Break even at 30. I was thinking of that, but I don't want to do it. It's just I feel like it's too close to entry and I don't want to get tapped out for no reason. So, yeah. Stop loss for me is going to be like 46-ish, so somewhere back above the range. You guys can put them on the, you know, above the highs and all that, but, you know, somewhere anywhere back above the previous candle should be pretty good. Oh, MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5. All right, if we break this low here, we should be good to go for a ride. So let's see if we can break that low. It's our 3rd time breaking the 4-hour low here. So the GC contract already broke the low. So oh yeah, for the noise and all that. Yeah, no, I get it. I got it. All right, let's see if we can keep moving. That's 30 right there. So if we can push through 30, we should run down into that support. I'll probably keep my partials slightly above support, somewhere at 41.26 even for partials. Time to breathe. Time to breathe some air.
Breathe air.
Trading a little lower size now. I took a big withdrawal on my live account, so I'm trading a little lower now, but feels good, feels good. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What was that? What was that?
Well,
Go, Goldie, go. Fight, Goldie, fight. Fight.
Mr. Trump.
Trumpy's up. He said, how you doing?
Mr. Trump, can you chill?
Yeah, he could chill. Fight, Gold, fight. Quite the volume
chat
coming
is completely stopped.
in. Chat went cold.
Silence.
Silence.
Where's that sound?
Yeah, where's my heartbeat?
The pound.
Bring it back, baby. Bring it back.
That's so funny, bro.
Dominic goes, no more jokes about dogs.
Where them dogs joke? Those dog jokes go.
The dogs, bro.
Now who's joking? Your dog's sitting there like, I'm not in a trade right now, buddy.
Your dog's like, I don't gotta worry about the bills.
Oh, facts.
Chilling.
Dog's like, hey, good thing I don't got to worry about making money.
You dodged a bullet there.
He got no responsibility.
You could just sit home and do nothing. The dream life.
The dream. Living the dream. Yeah, no,
Dogs are
literally,
living the
all these dogs are legit living the dream. Most of them. I remember that there was a dog in my neighborhood. My guy had his tongue was like half ripped off, and he was this German Shepherd that just lived outside in this like dog house. Like, guy never went in the house, and he was fine. He was fine. Bro got into a fight with like another dog, and this like thing like ripped his tongue off.
That's crazy. Wow.
He's had like a big chunk missing from his tongue.
That's wild.
His name was King.
Well, you just randomly seen him? Like, where'd you see
Nah,
this
he was
dog at?
he was the neighbor. So he was I don't think you met those neighbors, but yeah, he was like the neighbor's dog where Alan
Gotcha.
lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember my dad would throw him like these massive bones from like pork chops or steaks, and he would just annihilate them.
Man, probably loved our dad for that.
He said, "My man, appreciate you."
That guy's awesome. That neighbor.
Where's the neighbor? Immortal Dog, couldn't put it down. There's a good book. I forget the name. I'll have to find it. It was a pretty good book though. It was about a dog, but it related it to. It was like an easy to understand, kind of like a kid's success book. It was actually pretty fire. Getting yourself ready for another 3-hour trade? Let's go. Let's go. Let's do that.
That's fun.
I'd rather
already
hit
11. It's already-
partials and then let the rest run in profit for like 3 hours. That'd be epic. All while playing golf.
How much is the live account at now? Now that you've done the withdrawal,
25,000.
so like was it how much of a withdrawal was it? Like 70k?
75.
60K?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that'll likely be my last withdrawal until the end of the year.
What? Just build the account now after that?
Yeah, build it up. I'm also gonna put some more money into my Forex account and build that one up a little bit, because I do want to move some crypto around. So I'm gonna just have fun the rest of the year. I think I've taken 270 this year from the live account. So it's been a good year. It's been a little
Awesome.
slow over the last, I'd say, month or two, but ultimately I've really increased my size. You know, that's what's made me most of the money. It's not even like I took that many trades. It's just I've been going 10 contracts for most of my trades.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, but your biggest trading month of your career was our slowest.
Yeah,
trading
pretty
month.
much.
Yeah,
That was in
so
June.
far. June.
Yeah, June was my best month ever, profit-wise. It wasn't like, I don't think it was my best performance, but it was definitely the best profits.
It's crazy
I took
how
a-
that works, isn't it?
I took my biggest loss ever in a day during that month too. This one right here. Where was it? Let's go all. Yeah, right there. 21,000 in 1 month, man. 1 day. I was like, that was my biggest loss ever. My biggest red day ever.
That was 2 separate trades, or was it one?
Yeah,
big
it was
trade?
2 separate ones. 2 losers, 1 winner was in that.
That's inspiring,
Yeah.
brother.
I know. So, biggest losing day, but biggest winning month. A lot of it had to do with that one trade on that first week, that 19K winner. That was insane. But we look forward to maybe 200K losses, you know, and 300K losses in the future. I mean, it started off with 200. you know, for me. $200 losses and then $2,000 losses, and now it's up like $20,000. So it's crazy.
Go.
And you guys all remember when I personally made a decision to do that. You know, I said, hey, you know what? I want to play the game at a higher level. What's stopping me? Who's stopping me? No one. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just load up an account with 50,000 and I'll start to risk pretty heavy. And that's pretty much what I did. I started off with 5 contracts and very quickly moved myself to 10. And luckily we had some great trades. We were pretty accurate for the most part. Didn't trade a lot, but we were precise. And yeah, a lot of those trades did well for me. Did well. I mean, look, we could have the same month. I got the same month, but only trade like lower size, and that's 76,000, 7,600. So I don't like to bring up the money. The fact that it was X amount of dollars, it's like, how do we perform? What do we do? How do we size? You know, talk about stuff like that. Because the actual dollars itself is completely irrelevant to, you know, how it got like that. So it's mainly the performance, the management, the risk, the trades, the thought process. Right now I'm in this for 4 contracts. Yeah, 4 contracts. So we got a closure. So we might get a new top wick on that 15. And then, but that 15 looks pretty good. We closed bearish, so we'll see what happens if we can run down, fill the wick, break the low, and then come on into, I'm gonna have my stops above that high here. So right above 15-minute resistance in case we need to retrace and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll see if we can get down, break the low, and then shoot down into 26 here. Just give me 1 minute, I'll be right back, all right?
All right. One sec. Yeah, cool. Good 15 closure there. What broker do we use for live? TradeSet for futures. I'm not too sure what the broker is that Nick's using for Forex though. When to consult 15-minute time frame and to consult 30-minute time frame. Yeah, good question. So really 15-minute and 30-minute, they're great. They're both valid to execute playbook setups on. It's just there's a time and the place with the 15-minute time frame, right? You want to execute the 15-minute time frame when the 30-minute price action aligns with the setup on the 15-minute time frame. And yeah, I mean, besides that, you know, they're great time frames to execute on. But yeah, time and place with the 15-minute, make sure the 30 minutes aligned with it. And 30 minutes is obviously a great time frame to execute on as well. So that's what I'd say. Yeah, Abdul, something you should like study more is higher time frame, lower time frame correlation, and how having the time frames being in alignment increases the probabilities versus having the time frames conflicting themselves. You know, so it is important that when you're entering a trade that the other time frames are aligned with your setup and trade idea. And the main time frames we focus on here is the daily and 4 hour for the bias, and then the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute for setups and entries. Yeah, so we've done a lot of great videos on that, good webinars on that in the course and webinar section in the Clubhouse. So yeah, man, check it out.
Do, 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 do. All right, let's see if we can make this top wick and head south here. Continue breaking the lows. Pretty much anything for me is going to be bearish, right? If we close in below here, anything back above there starts to get a little bit, you know, like it needs to be managed. So we'll see about the closures and all that, but we got plenty of time on the 15-minute candle. Just got started just a couple minutes ago. Currently making a top wick, and then we'll see if we can push through there. You also might want to range to it here on the, you know, it might be setting that up where you have candle close back below, right? And then the sells continue on from there. So we'll see. Prepare for about 3 hours.
That's what we're all setting up here for, eh? Jeez.
It'll be about 3 hours and then we'll be out of here. Will you be able to get advice every day in the Clubhouse? Yeah, you know, as long as you ask for advice, you'll be able to get some. Just let us know the questions that you have, and we'll do our best to answer them and draw things up and, you know, help it make sense to you. That's what we're here. The Clubhouse is really about developing traders, not about calling trades or trade signals or whatnot. It's mainly about development. So a lot of these sessions are classes that we just happen to be, you know, here observing the market at the same time, and if trades show up right while we're here observing together, we're going to take them. But the sessions are mainly for you guys to ask questions to get further along in life. I mean, that's really why I'm here, right? To help you guys answer any questions that you have, help you understand trading a little bit better, help you understand life a little bit better, and get you, you know, to where you want to be. So it's not really just about hanging out, trading, collecting you know, signals and whatnot. It's really, you know, your life, the time is ticking in your life, and you have access to maybe someone or some people who are in life where you're trying to get to, and you have that time and the ability to ask them questions, to pick their brain, to watch their example, to follow their lead. So you really want to take these sessions serious, right? And not take them for granted, and get answers to the questions that you have so you can move on in life. You know, that's the sole purpose of all this. That's the purpose.
I take advantage.
And look,
I'll take advantage of that.
If we happen to see some familiar price action that we get into, you know, we're obviously going to break down the charts and do a lot of talking around the charts. But, you know, I think some people show up here just to see if they can get a winning trade, and that's just, you know, that's rookie stuff right there. That's like newbie stuff. You know, so you want to get out of that phase and, you know, stop looking for a trade and start looking for knowledge, you know, and skill, right, that you can use to eventually change your life. This is a counter trend trade. Yeah, our higher time frame targets are being tapped, so we're counter trend trading off of the target. Correct.
I remember you saying one time you had a guy in the elite mint, or maybe not, it might not have been elite, but you said you knew a person who was coming up to the streams and just played video games while the stream was on, and then as soon as you said sell stop, they put a sell stop. It's like, how can you expect for that to be enough to get the job done when you're competing against people who literally have better technology than you and are obsessed with the game? It's like, it's just a level of entitlement that's just gonna punish you in this game.
Yep. True. Entitlement doesn't go well.
It's kind of like expecting a trade when you come to the desk. Like, that's another problem that can lead to, like, that entitlement of thinking that you deserve a trade. Like, you just have to trade what's in front of you. If that means you spend a week not taking a trade or 2 weeks not taking a trade, you just have to
So be it.
humble yourself and just take it on the chin that you don't really deserve anything. You just react to what you're given.
Yep.
It's true, man.
So true. So true. Yeah, we could be stalling right here at 30, which I knew could happen, but I also don't want to go break even, right? I want to give that trade some. So what I was saying earlier is this could be setting up a range 2 idea, right? Where the next candle kind of either moves down, right? Or it kind of closes bearish and then possibly moves down from there. Ty Lopez? Man, I forgot about that guy. Ty Lopez. Good old Ty Lopez. The two things I really remember about Ty Lopez is he was a huge book reader. So read books all the time. And then I really liked the fact that he had like a modern lifestyle and then he had like a farm lifestyle. And anytime he felt like he was too obsessed with, you know, the materialism, he would go and live 6 months on his farm and just go get away from all the materialism and do his thing there and then return back to the luxury. So it was it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting way to live if you could live that way. How's my day look like? How do I plan it? Every day's the same until about noon. Anything after noon is usually up for grabs, a freestyle, so to speak, and kind of like whatever I want. But pretty much from 5 a.m. to noon, my day is the same every day. And then after noon, it kind of can go any which way.
Get it? Day of freedom.
Yep.
You gonna golf today?
I think so. Only because
Cool.
Anna suggested it. I mean, I wasn't even.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to play, but I was, you know, okay with not playing. But Anna was like, you know, it's the only day of the week it's not gonna rain. I got all this stuff going on with the kids. Why don't you go golf? If you want. I said, I don't know. Thank you, Mrs. Lippy.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll probably get around it. We'll see.
Awesome, man. Say less.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was
walked
your
out real
response,
quick. I was like, oh yeah, cool. You know, I'll think about it.
Say less.
I mean, I don't really want to, but you know, I mean, maybe I'll think about it.
No, honey, really, say less.
You're not hearing me right. Am I watching any tennis? Not right now, and I didn't have any plans to watch tennis today. But I do watch tennis from time to time.
Yo, we getting some pickleball action in when I get back, bro?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, bet, man. We'll flip-flop it. Golf, pickleball.
We'll have to put the meta glasses on this time.
All right, bet. Let's do it. Who remembers that? Who remembers the live stream where me and Nick played pickleball? Crazy. But let's do it, man. Are we thinking Lexi? You're playing at Lexi today?
Probably, yeah, probably.
I want to play Lexi for our first game back, but after that, I wanna switch it up sometimes. Check out some other courses, right?
Yeah, we can switch it up. 1 minute on the closure. How many hours do I go to the gym? Just like 1 hour. Yeah, it's like one.
That one course, bro, where me and Joe played at, that you couldn't play at, we got to get you there so you can check it out.
I'm down, bro. I'm down. I'm down to play all the courses.
All right, let's do it.
She believes in my golf career, you know? I think she does, DJ Scratches. She's like, you can make it to the PGA Tour. I know you can. Trying to pull up for pickle? Yo, pull up, bro. Pull up. We should get a pickle tournament going on or something next weekend. Anyone in Florida around Tampa that wants to play, we could run it up.
Let's freaking do it.
We could run it. We could run it. All right, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to get a bullish closure here, unfortunately. The fortunate thing is that we're below the range, so yeah, gonna hang tight in here, and maybe we can get this next candle to move down. Yeah, I think what we're doing is trying to possibly set up a range too. So meaning like if we weren't in this trade, we would probably look for something like that, right? To kind of close below and then look for that move right there. And that's kind of like what it is that looks like we're attempting to do. As long as we're staying below 43 here, then price is likely to, you know, push down. Downtown Tampa, pull up, pull up. Close that break even. Okay, cool. Yeah, break. If you guys kind of went break even at that push down, that's not, you know, not the worst idea either. Yeah, not the prettiest closure here on the 1 hour or the 30 minute. So hopefully we don't get the same same stuff from yesterday.
On rejection wick to the downside on the 30.
Yeah, we'll see. Nothing I can really do here yet. Closures above I manage. Other than that, I hit stop loss. I think if once we break the wick to the downside, I'll go break even, and then partial still remains the same, and pretty much all of it remains the same. We might get a wick up though, because you got a nasty 1 hour doji. So this candle here can really go all over the place. Looking for an expertise opportunity? Expertise opportunity.
Do it.
Yeah, you basically have price ranging now from this level here to basically both those yellow lines. That one and this one. So we're ranging. So we'll see if we get a push out of here. My MetaTrader 5, the 4 hour candle's not finished yet. That would change my analysis from this live. I mean, not much. I mean, price should still move the same way. The 4 hour candle might look a little different. Like some 4 hour candles close at 10, others close at 9. So, but price action still should follow, you know, everything. If I were you, I would just focus on the lower time frames and then go about those, because the 4 hour might be a little tricky. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Let me get some water. And we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Chat, what you guys doing today? Anything cool? Or fun? About to hit the gym after the sesh, hit the pool, eat some dinner. Got Asian session later. So I got a good day here.
That's nice.
Yes, sir, man.
Hit
What
the
about
pool,
you?
man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, we got nice weather here today, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. Get in that pool. But you guys doing anything today, you boys, or just chilling?
I have some office work that I gotta do here, and then yeah, I'll do the gym afterwards.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Sounds
And then
good.
obviously spend time with the little guy.
That's it. That's a W day, just spending time with your family. Really.
Yeah.
Quality time right there.
I'm
Nice,
gonna
man.
jump off here pretty soon. Then I'm gonna go and play with him for a little bit before I get back into the computer.
Nice, dude. That'll be a good little break time from the computer as well. So awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You just gotta switch off a little bit and then you come back.
Yeah.
Make my coffee.
Yeah, it locks you back in too, honestly, when after you take
Yeah.
that break as well. You're like, all right, cool, got that break in. Like, now I can go back into going into what I was doing.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Gareth, I know it's nighttime for you, so I know you're about to go to sleep after this session.
Yeah, I was watching. Just before we jumped on stream, I was watching a video on like, this guy who talks about how to master the law of detachment. So I'll probably finish that off. There's like 10 minutes left, and then I'll go to bed.
Sweet.
Perfect, bro. Great way to end your day. Getting that mental.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice, bro. It's good. I see you start your day and end your day with mental work like that. So I love it.
Best way to do it. Best
Yeah,
way to do it.
That really is, man. Really is the best thing to do. It's a great thing
The
to add
mental
into your
work-
routine, chat.
Mental work's important. Like, you need to be working on that just as much as you're working on your trading,
For sure.
because
You already know, bro.
they directly correlate.
Yeah, man. Just as important as working out that body, you know? Just like working out that
Yeah.
mind. For real. I agree.
Bro, just like this game is just like the athletic world. You know, there are so many guys with egos, and they say to themselves, "Oh, I got it. I got time for that. I'll read a book and I'll get it all, unlocked." And bro, it's just like you don't know how much work you gotta do this, because we're talking about on hidden patterns that you can't see on a book. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a constant. It's a constant observation. It's a constant exploration. Just like you say, you know, you just gotta work on that, bro. Like there's no options here. It's like you work the physical, you work the mental, and then obviously, you know, the skills gotta be also worked on. But without the mental, the skills don't matter. I mean, I've had so many guys who are extremely talented on the field, but they can't handle their own skills, you know, because their mindset and like how they feel and how they think don't match their physical skills. I've worked with some guys who read the charts like they're reading a book, but they can't do anything with it, you know. So it's a thing, man, that you gotta spend time with.
Yeah.
Invest your time on that.
Dude. 100% agreed. %, man. Nice. It's Plan G. Gonna make some cheesecakes. Okay. Nice, dude.
Go get me some cheesecake.
Hope you enjoy that. Let me get that red velvet, and now we're talking.
I'm not a big fan of cheesecake at all.
Which is surprising because you love cream cheese. So
I mean, I wouldn't say I love cream cheese. I enjoy it on a bagel from time to time, but I'm not
My
sitting
bad.
around here just eating cream cheese.
my bad, bro.
You know, when you say things, you got to realize there's 2,000 people here as well. You know, so it's like,
I know. I was just thinking.
does that
when
mean
you
that he
said
just
something.
eats cream cheese out of a bowl? Someone's thinking that.
John gonna
Nah.
have 12,000. John's gonna have 2,000 people just eating cream cheese after the stream, bro.
Everyone's
This
gonna be
is
like,
how I
man,
get
my mentor
profitable."
just eats cream cheese after the live stream, just all day, just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, my
This
bad,
is the
chat.
key.
It's
This is the
real.
key.
That must be why he's
Do
so
you
successful at trading. Got it.
Do you eat the blueberry? What is it that you guys talking about?
Blueberry
You know what I'm
muffin.
talking about?
Blueberry muffin. I eat that.
No, there is this cream cheese blueberry. Have you tried it before?
I've never
No,
tried that
bro.
one.
I never tried
That's
any
OG.
flavored cream cheese or anything like that.
This OG one.
It's like, what am I eating?
Now they have all
Bro got
different types of cream cheese.
flavored cream cheese. It's getting out of control.
Nuts.
Nah, man, chat. Let me correct myself. Nick doesn't love cream cheese.
He just likes it.
He likes
it on
He likes
his bagel every now and then.
when he's in New York. Yeah.
Nice little New York cream cheese bagel. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, you're gonna have heart attack for the next 6 hours or heartburn or whatever, but
Yeah.
you know, not bad.
For real.
Respect the schmear. As long as they respect the schmear, I'll take it. I was eating it out of a bowl. Yeah,
Richard, respect the schmear, bro.
respect it. All right, what's Gold doing? What are we doing here, Goldie?
Kind of like
Push
yesterday.
down, create range 2 or what? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I was saying too, last year I was in over 7 trades that lasted over an hour. Crazy. That's probably more trades over an hour in the last 30 days than the last 3 years.
Did you say last year you had 7 or last month?
Last month.
Oh, right.
It was like 6. I
was
think it
gonna
was
say.
6 or 7 over an hour. Crazy.
What was the probability looking like on those?
It actually
Like
wasn't too
good?
bad. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, good.
Yeah, it was pretty high
Yeah.
when you showed it last time.
Good.
So usually if we hang tight and wait, it plays out over time, but where was that? Yeah, 76% win rate. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wrong one. Duration. Let me go to last month.
Make sure.
Custom. Okay, let's see. So yeah, 7 trades. 7 trades. 60% win rate. So it wasn't the greatest, but it still made $13,000 last month in trades over 1 hour long. But yeah,
Awesome.
7 of them. Crazy.
Wow.
I don't think since probably 2023 that I had over 7 trades that were over an hour.
Wow, man.
The way I manage this trade is if we break the lows here, I go break even and look to shoot into partials. If we close above the zone, I close my full trade and manage my risk. And if we stay in the zone, then there's really not much I could do there. Well, we got 2 minutes on the closure, so we'll see how it goes. 31 hour, all like no information at all there. 15 is really all we
Real
got to
not
work with.
best. Yeah.
Everything else doji. You took it on the 15-minute? Yeah, it's okay. I took mine on the 15-minute pretty much too. Based off the 15. What's the 5-minute doing? I don't know, Dominic. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know. A 5-minute though. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 1 minute for the closure.
See the information we get out of this closure.
We'll have some information.
Yep.
The great Bob Proctor, yeah, man. Okay. 30 seconds and we get a closure. If we close within the range, then I got to stay in. You guys are free to do whatever you like. I got to stay in this, and if we close above, I'm going to manage my trade, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much it.
See it.
Bum, bum, right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna kind of close a little bit of a doji on the, although it's bullish, right, on the 15-minute. So 30-minute candle still open. This is your 11:15 open here as well. So we'll see what happens, but we're pretty much ranging now. Ranging. Yeah, we're gonna get a repeat of yesterday.
Yo, that's crazy.
This is cutting into my tea time now.
Action.
Damn. Wild.
Oh man.
Back-to-back days.
Back to back.
Right at like 10:30.
All right. That's it for me.
Rafi's out.
I'm about to do my own thing now
About to be
and
out,
go away with a little loss and happy, and
Hold it.
we're good to go.
There it
Hold
is,
it.
baby. Love it, my man. Hope you have a great day.
You too, guys. See you guys later. Stay out of trouble. Don't be
Hold
getting
the line,
emotional
brother.
if this thing doesn't play out for you. Just wait for your next chance. We'll be there. Promise.
Hey,
All right, man. Have a
Sir.
great day. Enjoy.
Peace,
You too, brother. Thank
Enjoy
you
the
for having
time.
us.
see ya.
I'll see you later.
Clubhouse, YouTube. See you all later.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.
All right,
May
now that
peace be
Rafi's
with
gone,
you.
Let's hit full TP.
And also with you.
Yeah, right, Garrett.
Let's go. Melter here. Melter. Put up the fight, Gold. Put up the fight. I want the sun to... you want to find some sun out there? Oh, man. It's coming, DJ Scratches. We're getting out the bunker pretty soon.
That tea time's calling, bro.
That T-Time's calling. All right, we got some volume. Let's see if we can make our push. If you guys want to get out, we're pretty close to entry. That's on you. We just broke the lows there too. If we can re-break these previous lows to the left, that would be awesome. But again, you know, this is our range, so we might just come down into support and not go anywhere. So manage how you please. But my break even goes in after we break that low. If we break that low. Let's ban Rafi. Yeah, if this thing starts melting, tomorrow we just don't even bring him up. We'll bring him up after the trade. He's gonna catch on. He's gonna be like, "Hey, how come I keep getting brought up after the trade, and everyone else gets brought up? Oh, no, nothing, no reason.
Funny.
It's just for the team. Just know it's for the benefit of the team, Rafi. No free Rafis in the chat. Nothing. He's gonna be like, "What's going on here?" Push it, Goldie. Push it. Bum, bum, bum. Lock him up. We'll put him in the jail. The Zoom jail. Why is my mic not working? Is this thing working here? All right,
Re-break
Goldie,
those
let's go.
4-hour lows.
Let's move.
You should be good.
Yeah, we really want to see them 4-hour lows break. It's very important. Very important. Went break even right there. Nice, nice, nice. I want to give this a chance to break that low. Break that low.
Would you
there,
go break
Goldie.
even once it breaks it?
Yeah. Once we break the low, I'll go BE. If not, I'll just, hang out in this trade while playing golf today, all day.
Yeah, right.
Just let it run because it worked last
Let
night.
it
So
run,
it'll work
baby.
tonight as well.
For real.
Yeah, don't close early. TP or stop loss.
Everyone's sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, we might close below 2. Like the whole like range 2 idea, you know, could also be playing itself out too, or at least trying to set up. Okay, there we go. That'll go break even for me. So we'll see what happens from there. We just broke the low, so we should be good to push now.
Awesome. Good patience.
Yep.
Good discipline.
All right, go Goldie, go. Go, 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 go.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for me though, because I'm gonna go hit the gym now. And
okay, gotcha. My man was waiting for break even. What the hecky?
Hey, bro, I didn't want to get in the way while the trade's going on. So.
Otherwise, we would have had to keep you off the stream too.
Yeah,
All
I
of a
guess
sudden,
so.
it's just Garrett the Magnus up here.
Yeah,
I guess so, man.
Make a Magnus tomorrow.
Facts.
All right, man. I'll take the gem
All
stream,
the
boys.
boys going home.
All right, Johnny Gems. Have a great
Alright,
gym sesh, bro.
Thanks, man.
See
I
you
hope you guys
later,
have a great
Asian.
day. All right, see you later. See you,
All right,
chat. God
peace,
bless
my
y'all.
boy.
Have a great day. Peace.
Later, John.
See ya.
All the best, brother.
My
Thanks,
guy
bro. See you,
said
Garrett.
stops
Peace,
to
peace.
break even. All right, guys. See you later. I'm out.
Gotta hit the gym, man, you know? All
Hit
right.
it, brother. Hit it.
I'll see y'all. Peace.
Hit it.
Love y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.
All right, man. See you later. Love you too. Adios. Get the heck out of here. Hurry up. 4 hour break the low. Oh,
Hey, excuse me?
Oh, whoa, yo, whoa. Someone mute this
Bro,
guy.
what you mean, bro?
Get out of here, bro.
Come on,
Our
man.
trade's going back to
Stop
break
it.
even. Get
All
going.
right, bro.
Get going.
Peace.
All right, see ya. Get this guy out of here. Leave, please. Oh, man. What a trade. What a trade. I almost don't want to go break even, but at the same time I do, just in case we don't break that 4 hour low and rip down. But I almost want to leave this open, man. I feel like I can get a nice drop here. But
What if it hovers to the 15 close? Would you
yeah,
consider
if we
moving
stay
it?
in till maybe I don't know. I'd probably just follow my rule. It's probably just me talking.
Yeah, look.
It's emotions, you know. Shut up.
To stay in.
Shut up, emotions. All right, break it. There's another. We'll wait 4 more hours. Yeah. Oh snap. All right, well, we're break even here, so let's see. There's no risk on the table. If you guys want to close partials and all that, you know, you're all obviously, you know, welcome to do whatever you like. Your views on the system not working like last year? I usually just look over here, you know. So, I mean, the last couple of months, I don't know. I don't. Again, I've done this so long that I know that there's little seasons of slow moments where maybe some people don't, but nothing has really changed. I mean, look at this year's results. Like, they're phenomenal. Probably my best year yet. So the thing that I probably know and understand that some of you guys don't is that these seasons come into play. This isn't the first time I've went through this type of season to where things aren't playing out as much as they used to and all that, right? So, or as much as they normally do. So I think I just know a little bit more than most, just because not that I'm smarter by any means at all, just I've spent more time doing this, right, in the same exact system. So, you know, I know that this is just a season and a phase to where price ends up being a little slower, and it's a test for me to stay patient and disciplined and not change strategies or change ideas or over risk or over trade or, you know, do anything like that. It's just a simple minor season where price action is just acting all funky, and you gotta, you know, the good traders know how to deal with that. The good traders know how to strategize around that, and I feel like I've done one hell of a job here this year doing that and remaining profitable, but I've definitely done it with less trading. I haven't taken as many trades, and not because I don't want to, but because sometimes I'm waiting and then the opportunity's about to be there, and then boom, right? It just kind of falls from where we're wanting to take the trade or something. So you just got to know how to, you know, like a skilled sailor knows how to operate in rough seas, right? So same thing with trading. Yeah. 2026, the year of setups, but no entries. Exactly. All right, guys, this looks great, and never mind. 1 minute in.
Yeah, no top wicks.
Yeah. How many pips did we even get on that push? About 50? 50 pips? Yeah, we might come right back in the range here and just end up ranging. Would really love to see the candle close down here and then survive the next top wick, and then maybe the push comes on the very next candle here. Should we allow the next top wick? You know, I'm thinking about that, but I don't think I'm going to, because we're counter trend trading here. The 4 hour is still bullish, things like that. We're really just ranging right now, so I don't think so. I think I'm sticking to my plan here.
It's smart being a bit more aggressive on these counter trend trades anyway.
Yeah. Yep. And we're struggling. You know, we're clearly struggling a little bit. We've broken this 4 hour low about 5 times now.
Yeah.
So we should have already seen like quite the push. So I don't know if it's waiting or if it's going to happen on the next candle, but yeah, I feel like we should have already moved here. Pretty much when I went break even, I did not expect anything to start coming back. So that's my issue with this with the moment right now, is we should have gone already. Maybe we close a no bottom wick. That'll give me an excuse to close some profits. Yeah, a little bit more aggressive on counter trend. Yep, absolutely. But at the same time, you don't want to just take your profits, you know, for no reason, right? Like, so today I think break even is good at 31, but profits, you definitely want to let those run a little bit so you can get, you know, make some money. Where's Magnus, you mean? He's I think he's traveling home from Greece, so I think he's traveling today. Is today the 4th, or I think he was leaving the 4th, right? 4th, 5th?
Today's the 4th, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was leaving today. Goldie, run down and close a no bottom wick. You could do it.
In the last 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, Goldie. Okay, I'm likely to get break even. If some of you guys closed already, that's good, but I haven't closed. Go, 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 go. No turning around. No turning around. Go, 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 go. That's it. That's the only turnaround. And now down.
Let's go.
That's the top wick. No!
Order filled.
All right. Wow. 2 in a row here for break even for me, man. Interesting. Interesting. So if you're gonna let the top wick form up, I mean, you did kind of get a closure below, so you still can move down, but yeah, that's break even for me. BE. 1 hour is a little confused. 4 hour, you don't know what that's gonna do, and we're pretty much ranging, right? That candle kind of closed in the range there, so that's it. Yeah, another break even. Another break even. So we'll take that. Good idea. We got about 50 pips out of that trade. It stalled for quite some time, and I think we managed it really good, though. So if you guys did close partials, good job. If you got break even with me, I think that was good management. And, yeah, we move on now. We move on to the next. All right, I've deleted my order. Yes. Yeah, price could still play out here, too. You can still play out, but I think that's it. I don't really like the volume here at the moment, and there's really not any sort of concrete direction going on. So why don't we zip it up there at break even, and we'll carry on into the Asian session. Cool?
Sounds great.
Yeah? Okay, great. Let me just get a screenshot to that real quick. Boom. Entry was like right here. All right, that was it. Break even. Boom. Okay. Any questions before we head out? Anything at all? Anything, man. Let me just save this. Boom. Okay, cool. This is gonna be a 15 onion for me. Yeah, 15 onion. We took it on this candle here off of that resistance. Yep. Okay, I don't think I see any questions. All right, good job at managing it. No volume here once again in the New York session. So we'll report back in Asian session tonight. But good trade, good management. Congrats to all you guys that took a W. And if you're still in, everything looks okay to move down. I would go break even though, once we start filling that wick, just because you're counter trend trading here. All right, Gareth. Good night, brother. Sleep good, bro. Dream big.
Am I the last? I'm the last one.
He's the last one standing. 1 a.m.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's it. All right, boys.
All right, G.
All the best. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
Me up today.
Yep. Sleep
Yeah,
well,
you
my
too.
man. I'll see you in Asian tonight.
See you in Asian, brother.
Okay. Chat. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next session. For those of you guys that are in the clubhouse, I'll see you in Asian tonight. And everyone else, I'll see you back here for New York session. Got a big day tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Don't over risk, don't over trade. Blessings, my friends. I'll see you all in the next one. Where's Johnny Jazz? We need to sit. Later, Gators. Adios.
pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your faith. Pull up in the church in the rave. You know what's going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep 1K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Let's go, let's go.
Money base, attention on me, call me bae. Money base, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly humble, which one lays? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strength. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let's go, let go. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political.